are we in? Oh, hey there. Hush.
This rap.
The same.
If you ever have.
You never be far from
How
home.
tiresome.
Damn, it's a lot. You never be for you light up every corner of the world. You fill the air with joy and life. So please, when you feel it's going wrong, just take a moment, come back to our special place, and there the wind will sing to you. How you light up every corner of the world. Traveler. Borscht. Rankorant.
It's about time we throw another
Jeez.
tea party, don't you think? I wonder who else is free.
No, come on. Na, come on. M. Let's do the meeting points first, and we can go back to the Arkham quest, shall we? Right. Oh, like, oh, losing my.
Welcome.
Korolievsky. What? Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. One yet to take the ball. Naval.
Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
Oh, they
Pick up the
overworked their
pace.
request, that's why.
Pick up the pace.
Odette? The collapse theater sure is lively. It's a real bastion of the arts.
No way. Did you say a ghost?
What are you talking about over there?
It's true, I swear. Everyone's talking about it. The moment it strikes midnight, eerie music echoes from the theater. Someone even saw the ghost shadow dancing on the wall.
A ghost? In the theater?
You're sure someone didn't just make that up to scare people? Yes, I heard it last night. The sound was so eerie. I don't even know how to describe it.
Curious. I'll come back and take a look in the early hours. Oh, Dad, is that you? Oh. I have to say, with all the lights extinguished, the theater really does feel quite eerie. Is it because it's so empty? Uh-oh.
What was that?
Ah! Aw. It was just a wind. Someone left a window open? Is that really the sound of a piano? Why does this sound so unsettling?
Who's there?
A voice. Where is it coming from?
Traveler?
What? I knew it's you.
Odette?
Yes? What were you expecting? A ghost?
So you heard about the rumors?
I have. The eerie music and the dancing ghost. Here. This is the true form of said ghost.
Oh my god, it's the pointing meme! Also, it's the black swan. What was it? What is that? An ornament? A decoration?
It's a music box.
Oh.
It was a birthday gift from my mother when I was little. It used to play beautiful melodies, but its internal mechanisms have deteriorated over time. And now... It sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yep.
It'll take some time to fix, but my daytime schedule tends to be quite packed, and I don't have the right tools at home. So I had to sneak off to my private lounge in the middle of the night.
Just to fix it? Wait, did you sneak in through that window that was left open? Did you just say your private lounge room?
Yes, this area belongs to me. Doesn't it look the part?
It's cool. It's emptier than I imagined. It seems she really does put all of her energy into dancing. Sorry, I shouldn't have barged in.
It's fine. To be quite honest, neither of us should be here at this time.
Fair enough.
But I must say, you're pretty brave. Most would have fled the moment they heard the music or saw a ghost.
So, about your music box, what can I do to help?
Always eager to help. That's what they say about you. I guess they were right. I appreciate the offer, but I want to fix it myself.
Okay.
But if you could help me collect some relevant materials and keep it a secret from me, I'd really appreciate that.
Consider it done.
Also, it seems the decor in my lounge doesn't match your expectations.
Oh.
If you want to redecorate it to your liking, you're most welcome. Think of it as a reward for keeping my secret.
Thanks. Oh, reward?
Did you not want one? Vodyanitsa said fans would do anything for a peek behind the scenes. Oh, that said, could you hold off until the music box is fixed? Your redecoration project, I mean.
Why?
It scares people away. Makes it much more peaceful around here.
Ah. After that, Odette spends quite some time. Is it? Oh, cool. The Korolevsky Theater. The Swan.
Pick up the pace. Take a break.
Oh man. Oh. Is it Vodyanitsa? Who's this one?
Whoa, that made me jump. Why did so many little animals suddenly scurry over? Strange. They seem to be fleeing from some... The voice seems to be coming from this hole.
It's gotta be Vodyanitsa.
My ears... They're ringing non-stop. Should I jump down?
What?
Who knows what sort of trouble could be... Hello? No response. This sudden silence is even more unsettling. But what exactly is down there? Well, there might be trouble, but there
Treasure.
could also be treasure. Might as well take a look. If I
Whee! As you carefully climb down the icy wall, you lose grip.
Just my luck. But looks like there's still a path ahead. This is the same singing as before.
Oh, this is Columbine all over again, I guess. Oh. Tight Song Cabin. Oh. Hello. Whoa. It's gotta be for Janisa. Cavern of Melodic Tides. What is this thing? Oh.
A huge shell. Strange. Did that song just now come from inside? Could it be a fae?
Ah, it's gotta be for Denise, alright. Oh god, my laptop. Okay.
Hold on. Speaking of singing fae, could it be Vodianitsa? Hello? Anyone here? Still no response. Well, if there are mushroom gods in this world, there might as well be seashell fae. I should check it out.
Oh, like the fairy in Zelda. Oh, yep.
Hello there, traveler.
For Denisa! What? For Denisa?
Don't sound so surprised. Who else were you expecting? A lost little Snegoroshka? A Vila who took a wrong turn? A Domovoy stranded in the middle of nowhere?
Sorry, why would they have to be lost?
Because my private practice room is so well hidden, obviously. No one stumbles upon this place on purpose.
True, and even if somebody got lost, most wouldn't dare to jump down that cavern.
Oh, that. Yeah, I originally planned to channel some water over there and completely seal it off.
She's so cute!
But I asked a bunch of engineers, and they all said blowing up the cave's rock wall could cause landslides, avalanches, surface cracks, all kinds of bad things. Anyway, it'd be a huge pain. Plus, if the cave's original structure was destroyed, its acoustics would be ruined too, and then I wouldn't even be able to use it for practice.
Fair.
So, I gave up. And anyway, it's just like you said. Not many people would dare to jump down from up there.
So, this is really where you practice singing?
I'm not answering that question, because you haven't answered mine. Who else were you expecting to see here?
Sundari.
One person asks, the other person answers. Then comes the next question. That's how polite conversation should go.
Alright, alright. I thought it might be a shellfae.
A shellfae? You mean the oyster
Go away.
sprites that protect children who fall in the water? The ones from the fairy tales? Fae like that don't exist in Snezhnaya. The only fae associated with pearls are us water nymphs. After all, legend has it that if we cry out of true sorrow, our tears will turn into pearls.
Oh.
Want me to cry for you right now?
What?
I could do it. I mean, we know each other so well, and you didn't even recognize my singing voice.
Oh.
That could get me going.
Wait, no need. I wouldn't want to bring down the mood. Well, that said, do water imps really turn to pearls?
Of course not. Otherwise, there'd be nothing but pearls at the bottom of the water now, wouldn't there? I bet pearl necklaces wouldn't be nearly as expensive either. Plus, those pearls wouldn't be the quality kind. They'd be misshapen and have all sorts of impurities. If only there really were oyster sprites, though. I bet if you paid one, you could get all sorts of beautiful pearl jewelry. Oh, right. Take this pill to warm yourself up.
Oh,
You fell into a puddle on your way down, right?
nice. Wait, how did you...
I heard your footsteps through the ice the minute you got to the entrance of the cave.
Cool.
You traversed the ice wall only to fall into the water at the last moment. I heard you sputtering from here. Now, I was considering letting you have a few sips of strong liquor to warm you back
Whoa,
up.
liquor.
But on second thought, spirits that have been frozen lead to intoxication too quickly. So I thought this pill would be better. It's something hunters use to warm themselves up out in the
Ah.
frigid wilderness. Good. Now we can get back to your question. You wanted to know why I practice in a place like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the answer's simple. Practicing in the city would disturb people.
Oh, of course.
I used to practice in the theater, doing vocal warm-ups, singing a cappella, you know, stuff like that. Letting some fresh air in always puts me in a better mood, so I would usually practice with the window open. And, well, do I even need to say how captivating my singing voice is? Every time I practiced, a huge crowd of listeners would gather down below, and they wouldn't leave until I was done. Honestly,
The people were packed as tight as sardines down there. But it's not like I could do anything to help it. That said, there's another reason I don't really practice in the theater anymore. I don't exactly recall when, but one day, this young girl showed up in the crowd of people who had come to listen to me. She turned out to be quite smart. She studied my habits to the point where, at all times, she knew when and where I was going to practice. And sure enough, she'd always be there. People would even pay her to show them where I'd be, so they could be sure to grab a spot.
Damn. Smart.
She made quite the sum that way. Now and then, she'd even send me a basket of flowers with a thick handwritten letter tucked inside. The letters weren't anything special. Mostly the same flattery I've heard 10,000 times. And they read a tad awkwardly, too. But at least they were sincere. So, I'd often send her a ticket to my latest show in return. I thought it'd make her happy.
But
I like people who chase after what they love with all their might, but still have some smarts to show for it. I think people like that are fun and cute. I would have loved for our fun to continue.
so what happened?
She changed. She no longer came to my practice sessions because she liked to hear me sing. She just wanted to make Mora. Lots and lots of it. Enough that she could put all the relentless celebrity chasing behind her. That much I wouldn't have minded, but then I discovered at some point she started selling every single ticket I sent her for several times the price. I suppose she didn't like my music anymore. The innocent version of her who was just there for the love of my voice was no more. In human terms, she grew up. I no longer found her cute, fun, or interesting. And I certainly didn't want to play with her anymore, so I moved to a different practice location.
Oh,
I
that's
won't meet
sad.
anyone interesting here, of course. But at least I can practice my singing in peace. Although, you braved the journey here now, didn't you? Freezing puddle and all.
I feel much warmer now. Just now during practice, your voice sounded a bit delirious. And what's word?
Don't even go there. It's been giving me such a headache. If the acoustics in this echo chamber were still in good shape, my voice wouldn't have come out nearly so... Precisely. Thanks, traveler.
Where's the problem?
The problem isn't the main cave structure, but the echo pillars made of prime ice. Perhaps I was practicing too hard, or my pitch was too high. But while I was practicing a few days ago, some of the pillars suddenly cracked.
That's not good.
Honestly, all I need are a few simple prime ice pillars to replace the damaged ones, and this chamber will be pretty much back in working order.
I mean, we can do that, right?
But alas, I'm terrible at making things like that.
You're hinting at something, aren't you?
Hinting? Goodness, no. I'm shamelessly asking for your help, of course.
Well, you did give me that pill. Hold on, were you planning this from the start?
No, it's like I said. All I heard were footsteps at the entrance. It's not like I lured you here or something. I swear. Anyway, since I have you here, there's no time to waste. Let me tell you which pillars to swap. Actually, just telling won't do. I have a better method.
And what would that be?
Shh.
Cool.
There we go. See those brightly illuminated prime ice pillars? Those are the broken ones.
Wow, your voice is something else.
That goes without saying. Otherwise, I wouldn't be nearly so invested in all this.
She's so cute.
Anyway, I'm counting on you, traveler. If you forget which prime ice pillars are broken, just come back and I'll show you again.
Alright. Got it. The red one is the broken one. Easy. Oh my god, lag. Oh, we're done.
Oh, did you forget which pillars were broken?
Come on.
Perfect! This prime ice pillar is good to go.
Okay. How about this one? Oh, there you go.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. It turned out beautiful. Now then, let me test them out.
Oh my god! Huh, they give off a soft glow now.
That's right. Looks like I can practice in peace for now. Since you helped me fix these prime ice pillars, allow me to sing you a little practice piece.
Ear protection compulsory or optional?
Unnecessary.
Phew.
My voice is all warmed up, so I'll do some a cappella now. I'm practicing here today, and in a few days I'll head over to Ronkova Zoria to do the same. I wonder if Odette and Alosha will be there. Anyway, sit back and relax. Oh, but don't close your eyes, or you might zone out and fall face first into the water.
Alright. Oh, cute. She's a Disney princess. That's it. Or did we get cutscene? Yep. Repeat. Meeting point. Yay!
Time for more snow, damselettes.
Oh. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Okay, it's time to our conquest. Our conquest time. Oh my god.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
Nope. There's a wall.
Come on, keep up. How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
Let's go. Our conquest, baby. Yep, this one. Korolevsky. Whoa, wait.
Ooh, it sure is cold today. I wonder how much heavier the snow's gonna get. Here to see Odette? I just need to see your tickets for the preview. Perfect. Thank you. I'll hold on to your tickets. Come on in. It's freezing outside.
Alyosha? Valerie? Oh, it's gonna be an interesting one. For sure.
I think I'll leave the Lelic question until after the show's over. Then I'll go find Odette. Child said he was originally going to come with Tonya. So I'm guessing Tonya's already here somewhere. Is there anyone here who looks like a Tonya? Let's see. It's a small audience. Makes sense for a preview.
Mitya.
But wait.
Valerie?
I do see some familiar faces. Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh, and is that Mitya? And that Fatui officer, Valeri. Guess he must be playing cat and mouse with Mitya again. Oh no. It looks like the show's starting and I still haven't found Tonya. Never mind. I'll just have to take a seat for now and see if I can catch her afterwards.
Odette. What is that? Oh. The notebook. What? Uh-oh. Lights out. But it's getting hot. Oh, never mind.
Hello, members of the audience. I'm a staff member here at the theater. Today's performance was a very special one for us, as it marks the first attempt in a long time to revive the classic Snezhnayan ballet, Spirit Seeker. To commemorate this occasion, we would love to take a group photo of the cast, crew, and audience members present today.
Wow.
Could I kindly ask the audience to please come up onto the stage?
What an occasion.
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more. Now, look at the camera. 1, 2, 3.
Cool. What? Where's Chuganov? Chuganov, Alyosha. Who the hell are you? Odette. What Mitya? Mitya. Valerie.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any other escape plans to add to my workload today.
Ooh, Valerie.
What are you talking about, Sarge? This was simply my way of inviting you to watch Miss Odette's new show with me. And wasn't the performance spectacular? In the future, I heartily encourage you to take a leaf out of my book. Find some soul-nourishing pastimes to enrich your time outside of work.
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you on one point. This is not time outside of work. These are working hours.
Alright.
Working hours and non-working hours are just a social construct.
Yep.
Human technology can never advance if we're too rigid in our thinking, Sarge.
May we leave now?
Yeah,
Already?
sure.
I mean, I was kinda hoping to soak up the atmosphere for a little longer, but... No. Okay, guess I'm pushing my luck. Didn't seem like too much to ask, but fair enough.
God, like Mitya.
Off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours. Lead the way.
Are you Tonya? No way you're Tonya.
That has to be her. She's the only person in the audience around Tonya's age. Excuse me, are you Tonya? Your
Child
brother's busy
sister?
today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry about him, he's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry for
Why
the
is her
trouble.
clothes?
What's wrong? Are you sick?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing.
Maybe she caught a cold on the way here because of the weather.
Oh God.
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time. It's most unusual.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can barely see a thing. I've never seen such heavy snow in my life.
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to death in this weather, let alone find your way.
Well, look at that. Maybe
Oh my
we shouldn't be
God.
in such a rush to get back after all. What do you think?
Let's wait and see.
Why do you need to take it so seriously? Fate has given us this wonderful chance to take a break. We owe it to ourselves to make the most of it.
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far from here that always keeps plenty of extra blankets on hand for guests.
Oh.
I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow a few blankets? That way, anyone in a hurry can wrap up warm for the journey back. Just remember to return them next time you're over this way.
Sir, there's really no need to go to all that trouble.
Nah.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Wait here, I'll be right back.
You're gonna freeze to death. Bye bye.
What a kind gentleman. Very good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so I shall be heading back as soon as I get my blanket.
So are you expecting us to go back to the Armory Palace wrapped in blankets too?
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace within
Damn.
3.5 hours after Operation Showtime begins, an armed squad will be sent to collect us. They will escort us back. You are one of our key military personnel, so any weather-related risks must be eliminated.
Okay.
Operation Showtime? So, wait. Every single time you drag me back to work when I sneak out, it's a whole official operation?
Damn. Alright.
I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral dilemma for me.
It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now. You seem a little under the weather.
Okay.
Sure. My brother might come pick me up in a bit anyway.
Well, I don't know about that.
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find Odette. I need to look her in the eye and ask her about Lelik.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone?
I'm looking for Odette.
Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today is just a dress rehearsal, so Miss Odette won't be meeting with fans. She's taking a well-earned rest right now. Sorry, but that area is currently off limits to everyone except the cast and crew.
Bad
man.
timing, I guess. Well, I might as well stick around. I doubt Odette will be leaving before the snow lets up in any case.
An hour goes by, but the snowstorm sign shows no sign of stopping.
What happened to the gentleman who went to fetch the blankets? How has he still not returned?
Oh, he freezed to death.
I was thinking the same thing. It's still snowing very hard. Do you think something might have happened to him?
Yeah.
Whatever the reason for his delay, I must say I hate nothing more than people who make empty promises and fail to deliver. Well, I have to treat my employees like that on occasion, but that's different.
Ash.
You seem anxious, Mr. Valeri.
It's been nearly 4 hours since I left the armory. The army should have arrived to extract us by now. They know how much I despise tardiness and disrupted plans. There's simply no reason that they shouldn't have shown up by now, barring exceptional circumstances.
Surely a snowstorm like this one counts as such.
Few things in this world can stop the Snezhnayan army, Mr. Mitya. And a snowstorm is certainly not one of them.
Why don't you go out and take a look? They might be right outside, waiting for your orders before they dare come in.
An absurd hypothesis. I have no intention of leaving your side for even a moment until I have escorted you back to the Armory Palace.
This doesn't look like an ordinary snowstorm to me.
Yep, a
That
monster.
guy who left earlier. It looked like he just vanished into thin air. Either that, or my eyes were playing tricks on me.
A man-eating snowstorm? Come on. Night hasn't even fallen yet. Spare us the ghost stories.
Oh my god, so much yapping. God. Odette?
Traveler.
Alyosha.
Didn't know you were coming today. How come you didn't say anything?
I'm here to see Odette.
Oh, right. I assumed you were looking for me and Vodenitsa. Odette's still backstage. Whoa, that's quite a snowstorm out there.
Yep.
I've been working backstage this whole time, so I didn't even notice. No wonder the audience hasn't left yet.
Is weather like this rare, even in Snezhnaya?
Yep.
Yeah, snow like this. I'm sure I've seen it out in the wild before, but never in the city. Actually, I take that back. I don't think I've seen snow this bad even in the wild. This is something else. It's not normal.
If even Alyosha thinks snow like this isn't normal, could it have anything to do with that monster people have been talking about?
We can't stay cooped up here forever. Someone needs to go out and take a look.
Shall I go with you?
No need. I have plenty of experience with snowstorms. Besides, I work here while you're an audience member. I should be the one to do it.
Okay.
Everyone by the door. Careful not to let the snow soak into your shoes. In a snowstorm, you gotta look after your toes above all else.
Heading out, my man? Be careful. I've been told the snowstorm eats people alive.
Thanks for the advice. I am planning to be careful. I just want to take a quick look at the situation out there.
Where's Sugarin? Oh, you're back.
He's back! He's back! How was it? What's going on out there?
Did you see any soldiers patrolling the area?
Something about this storm isn't right. There's no one out there. I didn't see a single soul. And something in the air gives me the creeps.
Okay.
This isn't your average snowstorm. I suspect it might be related to recent events in our nation. I strongly advise everyone to stay here until the snow dies down.
Are you serious? So all of us are trapped here now? That sounds a little far-fetched to me.
You want to go outside and see? I, for one, am not risking my neck in that weather.
This just turned from a minor delay into a major hassle.
We can only hope that our friend who went to fetch the blankets just ditched us and went home.
Is it really that bad? But my daughter, I won't be able to read her a bedtime story tonight.
Huh? What are you all still doing here?
Snowstorm.
Oh, it's snowing hard.
The cast and crew from backstage quickly brought up to their own situation.
So now we're stuck here?
Yep.
Oh, this is terrible. Luckily, it was just a dress rehearsal today, so there aren't too many people here. On the bright side, the theater's always well stocked with supplies. If the snow still doesn't let up as we get into the evening, you can spend the night here, everyone. At least, I assume that's all right? Odette?
Mm-hmm.
Fine by me.
This seems like a sensible backup plan under the circumstances. My thanks to the theater for being so accommodating.
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You anxious to get home too?
Oh, Your Majesty the Tsaritsa, I beg you, please do not let tonight's snowstorm stop.
What?
This is a golden opportunity to spend the night under the same
Oh
roof
my
as the
God.
two top stars.
Slap
of
him!
Harbinger.
I think I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
Sir, if you so much as look at us funny, you'll be seeing stars in a whole other way. Behave yourself, or you'll be begging for that blizzard.
It's getting colder. We need to keep the indoor temperature up.
Close it.
Close the door and lock it tight. Let's head somewhere warmer.
Oh, cool. Okay. Wrath Nocturne. Okay. Click the go for it, sorry. Cool. Is Lilac one of these people? No way. Coolish. A staff member. Oh, you're the doorman. A staff member at the Korolyevsky Theater, exceptionally diligent and reliable, he rarely makes mistakes. Regular theater goers knows him well, as he has long been responsible for checking tickets at the entrance. He also seems to be a fan of Odette, Alyosha, a hunter from Aletia and a member of the Rogue Court. He often takes part-time jobs at the Korolyevsky Theater to make ends meet. He may well have been the first friend you made after arriving to Snaya. No details. Shogunov, owners of the Ishkra manufacturing plant and a member of the Nizhnogorod Vechi. He carefully maintained the image of a devoted family man and deeply loved his wife and daughter. The factory's operate is known for excessive energy waste. Tanya, the younger sister of Tartaglia. He talks about her so often that this is the first time you actually meet her in person. Though in poor health and prone to coughing, she is excited about spending the night away from home. Me, the fourth descender, a traveler from beyond the stars. Aw, cute. Odette, the principal ballerina of the Korolyevsky Theater. Troupe, also a member of the Vatui and a candidate to become the next Harbinger, the Fair Lady. She is additionally suspected of having another identity, Lelek, who operates from the shadows. Valerie, head of Special Assignments Battalion, Armory Palace Royal Grenadier Guards, 1st Regiment. As a soldier, he places great importance on planning and timing. He is currently assigned to protect Mitya, an important figure within the military. Vodyanisa argues, the prima donna of the Korolevsky troupe, a mysterious Rusalka whose extraordinary singing has captivated countless audiences. Member of the Royal Court, she cares deeply about the welfare of the ordinary people. Mitya, an expert with the Energy Commission and a prominent figure in the military. He has an exceptional command of all manner of energy-related technologies. Though he can be rather talkative at times, his scarf more than makes up for it. No details. Hampania, a staff member at the Korolevsky Theater. Drawn there by dreams of celebrity lifestyles, she now handles duties such as announcing performance and hosting events. She can occasionally get a little too fixated on things. And that's done. Alright, that's all the people, folks. Check the group photo. I did. So we drop here, eh? Oosh. Is it on the dressing room? Ah, it is. Alright. Alright, everyone. Sharon.
And then there's the aristocrats. Easiest of all to deal with. You don't need to use any force whatsoever.
Interesting.
All you have to do is show them the rope you plan to tie them up with. Do you know why?
I don't. Do tell.
Because nothing horrifies them more than the thought of a cheap, coarse rope leaving creases on their precious million Mora coat. They'll do whatever you ask to avoid that fate.
Unexpected, but funny nonetheless. Tell me another one.
Well, look at that. I got myself a new listener. Hey there. Let me introduce myself. The name's Shram, and I'm a mercenary. The kind that gets paid to do odd jobs for rich folks.
Okay.
And I am Chuganov, an entrepreneur. If my name is unfamiliar to you, you will no doubt have heard of my factory, the renowned Iskra manufacturing plant.
I'm the traveler. Enjoy your conversation.
Are you really that famous, Mr. Chuganov? How come I've never heard your name before?
Excuse me? Is that a joke? Or are you being serious?
Oh, I'll have to ask my rope later. He's probably tied up more entrepreneurs than I've ever heard of.
Damn. Shrum. Oh, this thing's open. Well, not this one, actually. Tanya, you good?
How are you feeling, Tonya?
I'm fine. Sorry to worry you. I'm used to it by this point. I take medicine for it. My brother usually helps to get it ready for me.
Child must take great care of his sister. He's never mentioned Tonya's illness, though.
I thought he did.
You know, I actually find this whole thing kind of exciting.
Oh, what's that?
Stuck in a strange place thanks to a snowstorm. Having to spend the night with a bunch of interesting characters. It's pretty cool, don't you think?
You're right. It's certainly a novel experience. I'm sure most kids share that wish.
Kids, huh? My brother always says I'm not mature
Oh,
enough.
that's...
Maybe he's right.
Oops.
I'm fine, really. Just got a little overexcited.
Look after yourself. Otherwise, your brother will come after me.
Alright, Tanya. You're the merchant.
My husband has major trust issues. To him, I doubt even this snowstorm is a good enough excuse for me to stay out all night.
That's the price of marrying into wealth. You'll get used to it. I'm not about to stop you if you want to leave. But don't drag me along. Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, oops. Whoa. What's this? Wow. Oh, this is like oh god, what's the name? In Fontaine quest all over again. So this closed. Hello.
I have to say, even though today was a rehearsal and there were some hiccups along the way, Miss Odette's performance was one of the best I've ever seen, even compared to an actual show.
I couldn't agree more, especially considering the weight of the subject matter. It takes a truly seasoned professional to do justice to a theme like love and regret. Do you think we were coming on too strong? Odette's ignoring us again.
What about you? What did you think of today's performance?
Actually, I wasn't paying much attention. I think you could be more. Consider me a new fan of that.
Oh my, that's very flattering of you. Thank you. I'll make sure to save a ticket for you when the show's performance ready.
Aw, thanks.
This doesn't seem like the time or place to bring up the subject of Lelik. I need a chance to speak with her in private.
So unfair. Talk about double standards.
Damn.
And now it looks like I've been spotted. You know Mitya too?
Oh.
No, I don't. I just have a feeling that he might be dangerous.
Dangerous. Hello.
I don't think it's ever been this lively backstage before. I didn't know you were coming today. Hey, have you seen Chuganov? I heard he was coming today. Have you spoken to him at all?
Not really.
I'm with you. This could be just the chance we need.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to coax some more intel out of him. I want to know why he suddenly changed his stance on Project Stuja. What exactly happened before the most recent Vetcha vote?
For the Rokad, or just out of
Veteran.
personal interest?
Shh! There are other people.
Don't say our word. Rokad. Valerie.
This is highly irregular. A delay of over an hour during an operation like this theoretically warrants a Harbinger-level response. I wonder what the issue is. The storm, or something else.
Sarge, the day you learn to let go and just enjoy moments like this is the day you'll finally understand the meaning of life. Why, hello, sir. I believe you were the one sitting at a nearby table back at Podvorye restaurant.
Oh, you know me? Okay.
Any friend of the theater's star performers is a friend of mine. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mitya from the Energy Commission.
Hello.
Greetings. Major Valeri, head of the Special Assignments Battalion. Armory Palace Royal Grenadier Guards, 1st Regiment.
Sheesh.
I am here to ensure Mr. Mitya's personal safety. Please let me know if I can be of any assistance.
I'm the Traveler. Delighted to meet you both.
Mr. Traveler, I cannot help but notice that Miss Odette is stealing glances at me. Any idea what that could be about?
She said you're dangerous?
I've racked my brains, but I can't think of anything I might have done to offend her. Perhaps she noticed me spacing out during her performance?
Keep racking those brains, you'll figure it out.
What? You mean I really did do something to upset her? Well, thanks for letting me know.
So, Mr. Mitia, is your work related to Project Stuja?
Damn, that's fast.
Yes, that's right. The higher-ups in the Fatui transferred me from the Energy Commission to the Armory Palace because they wanted me to... Really? I can't even talk about that? Pretty sure it counts as part of my private life. All right, I won't say anything. Sorry, traveler. As you can see, I'm afraid this pleasant chat will have to end here.
No props. So what now? Time flies, blah 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 blah.
How's it looking, Alosia?
No change from this afternoon. Heavy snow with no sign of slowing down.
May I have your attention, please? The storm is unlikely to stop tonight, and it'll be even more dangerous outside at night than it was during the day. We at the theater owe everyone here a duty of care. Therefore, in a few short moments, we'll give you a tour of the theater's various quarters. You can choose to sleep in the VIP room, the office, or backstage. Or on the stage if you'd prefer.
I'll pass on sleeping on the stage. What if the snow is stopped by tomorrow morning? The early birds in the audience might think we're part of some experimental new show.
A drama about sleeping? That could be fun. Maybe we could come up with a title for the production.
Sleeping Beauty, the Slumbering Heavenly Principles.
What?
Oh my god.
Gotta admit, I didn't get that one.
The HP.
Anyone who doesn't wish to sleep on the stage, please follow me. I'll show you to the rooms.
I'll sleep on the stage.
I guess I'll call it a night. Though I feel like I won't sleep very well without Paimon here.
Oh man.
I'm sure she'll be worried that I haven't made it back yet. But as long as she looks out the window, she'll probably realize what's holding me up. I wonder if she's feeling any better yet. At least she hasn't been getting any worse. Still, I should try and get back first thing tomorrow morning.
It's getting worse, right? Oh! Cutscene? Are we dreaming? What? Where are we? Hey, warrior? Where are we?
Ah, finally. Welcome back to the world of the living, lazy bones.
What the?
I was about to wake you. The black mist is almost on us.
What black mist? Where are we?
Still waking up, huh? You know, the black mist. It's been chasing us from below ever since we were born. You're just dozy. There's no way you've forgotten. Come on, let's keep heading up. Onwards and upwards is the only way to survive. Don't listen to a word those black mist cultists say.
Here we go again. The endless march towards survival.
What's going on? That black mist down there is creeping me.
Meet ya.
The black mist cultists believe that being swallowed by the black mist leads to everlasting peace. But if you ask me, they're just lying to themselves. We're the only heretics left. The only ones who refuse to give in. We have to keep going.
Oh my god.
But how do you actually know that they're wrong?
Dangerous question there, Torgoff.
Excuse me?
The moment your faith wavers, you start a chain reaction that ends in the collapse of your will. Put the question out of your mind. Stay strong and believe that the black mist means certain death.
Okay, but it's not my mind that's the problem. My...
What?
I can't do this anymore. I've had enough of being forever on the run. What's the point of it all?
All this will pass eventually, I promise. Keep fighting. It will be worth it.
Is this your
the
doing?
Black Mist cultists of being liars. But you're lying too.
The cult of the Black Mist has poisoned your mind, Sobolova. Are you thinking of giving up as well?
I am. I think I'll take...
As much as I detest the Black Mist cultists...
Then I bid you both farewell. Let me put my personal opinions aside for a moment and say, I hope that you both find peace within the Black Mist. Fate always appears so impossibly complicated. Their fate was sealed from the instant they entertained doubt. From then on, the outcome was both inevitable and irreversible.
Bye-bye. What is happening?
Torgov and Sobolova are gone. I never thought the day would come when even they would be swallowed by the black mist. It's just you and me now.
Is it just me or has the black mist stopped moving?
Yes, it looks like it's satisfied. For now. This happens from time to time. But it won't be long before the black mist starts chasing survivors once again. No one knows how to stop its advance for good.
What is happening?
We should make the most of the precious moments of rest that those two bought for us. Huh? Are you really that sleepy, traveler?
What? It's dreaming? Am I dreaming?
Help! Somebody, come quick!
What is it, Chuganov? What's wrong? Huh?
What, they will all die?
Is it morning already? What's all the commotion? Sounds like it's coming from next door.
The merchant died? What the? Oh.
Don't look, Miss Tonya. Stay here. Okay.
What happened to them?
They died? Oh. The black mist. The black tides. But your gut tells you they're not sleeping. Somehow you can sense in your bone. This is what death looks
These
like.
two people have passed away. And the strange thing is that somehow, I knew this was going to happen. I knew that they would be the ones to die. Have I seen this moment before? Or did I have some kind of premonition? I can't remember what it was.
Let me take a look. No vital signs in either of them. They're dead. The cause of death, however, remains unclear. No wounds on the bodies, no signs of a struggle, and no skin discoloration caused by the buildup of toxins.
But just last night, they were chatting and joking away. This is so sudden.
Could they have had pre-existing medical conditions? Even then, the odds of them both dying of sudden complications on the same night are extremely low.
It's hard to believe that they died of natural causes, nor does this appear to be a suicide.
Are you suggesting they were murdered?
Who was the first to discover the bodies?
It was me. But these deaths have nothing to do with me, officer. I got up early because I wanted to see if the snow had stopped. Then I noticed that the door to this room was open, and it looked like there was a man and woman inside. I just went over to see what was going on. I had no idea they were...
Dead.
I can corroborate this. I was doing my morning exercises near the stage. When I saw Mr. Chuganov heading this way, I followed him. I can also confirm that I didn't see a single person approach that room before him.
The snowstorm was raging all night, and it's still going now. There's no way someone could have come in from outside, correct?
Mitya.
You mean an intruder? No, not possible. I slept by the door last night as a precaution. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed if anyone had tried to open it.
Everyone, split into pairs and search the theater for anyone in hiding, or any signs of suspicious activity. I'll follow up with a full search of my own shortly. Go. There is no time to waste.
Alright. Your pair with Tonya, blah 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 of night.
Nothing on your end either?
Backstage is clear. No signs of suspicious activity.
We checked the basement. Also clear. I don't think there's anywhere here that a living person could hide.
I didn't find anything
Are
either.
we certain that the theater doesn't have a back door? Or any tunnel or passageway wide enough for a person to fit through?
No, there's nothing like that. If people were sneaking in through some secret tunnel to avoid buying a ticket, we'd have sealed it off ages ago. I also checked the windows. All of them are locked from the inside, and there's no sign of anyone entering or leaving.
It sounds like we can safely rule out the intruder theory. If anyone came in during the night in this weather, there'd be no way for them to avoid leaving footprints or water stains.
This can only mean one thing. It's like one of those murder mysteries you see in novels and plays, isn't it? The ones where the killer is one of us.
We can't quite jump to that conclusion just yet.
Could he be right? It's hard to imagine something like that happening in real life. Set in a theater during a snowstorm. A murder takes place.
Among Us! Oh my god.
It's such a classic trope that it seems unbelievable.
Looking at who the killer targeted and the clean entry and exit, it all adds up. I know what this is. It's obvious now that I think about it.
What is? What have you figured out?
Both victims were wealthy, well-known local merchants. And the door was deliberately left open so I would discover the bodies and witness the crime scene first thing in the morning. Such ruthless methods. This was your doing, wasn't it, Lelik?
Lelik?
Oh god. So Lelik is among us.
You mean Lelik is among us? And he's the killer?
Lelik. I know this code name. Member of the Rokot, anti-Project Stuja. Always works alone. I've read the case files at the Armory Palace.
Is Lelik actually Mitya?
Walk me through your reasoning, Mr. Chuganov. What do you know about Lelik?
What now, huh? What now, Lelik? What more do you want from me? I already voted against Project Stuja at the Snezhno Gradvecha. You snuck into my house the other day while I was asleep. Left a threatening letter. And I did all that you asked. But Project Stuja cannot be so easily shaken. Not with the rooster in charge.
It's gotta be Mitya, right?
So he really was threatened by Lelik. That makes sense.
And now you're resorting to murder to threaten me. Isn't that right? I knew it. The Rokot despises the rich. The lives of the wealthy are but refuse in your eyes. Show yourself! Which one of you is Lelik, Tell me! I'll do whatever you want! Just stop playing these mind games!
Was this really Lelik's doing? Would Odette really do something like this?
It's gotta be Mitya now.
If Odette really is Lelik, this seems out of character. But then again, how well do I really know her? I'm probably the only one here with a compelling theory about Lelik's true identity. But if I reveal it now, I'll be putting Odette in the line of fire. What should I do?
I don't think it's likely that Lelik killed anyone, at least from the stories I've heard. He's never killed anyone before, and his name has never come up in connection with any murder cases. Besides, even if Lelik did want to threaten you, why resort to such an extreme and roundabout method? It's not his style at all.
Vodyanitsa doesn't know that Lelik might be Odette, but her assessment is pretty much identical to mine.
Miss Vodyanitsa, why do you suddenly feel the need to speak in Lelik's defense?
Defense? Oh, no, it's just... I'm worried that we're jumping to conclusions here, so I wanted to share my point of view. Also, I don't think the Rokot is as bad as you're making it out to be.
Well, if you think I'm so wrong, what's your theory then, Why don't you tell us who the killer is?
The case is still evolving, Mr. Chuganov. Please do not prevent others from expressing their opinions so early on in the discussion.
Even so, there's no denying that the recent threat received by Mr. Chuganov may well be an important clue.
So there's still a good chance that Lelik is right here among us.
Among us. Among us!
I can't do this anymore. I don't care if it's still snowing outside. I have to get out of here.
Whoa, take a beat. We all know it's far too dangerous out there. Even the soldiers couldn't get to us. Go out that door, and you might not live to tell the tale. And whoever this Lelik is, they're surely not going to murder anyone in broad daylight. Be sensible, my man. You're safer inside.
Are you Lelik?
As much as I regret having to say this, I'd like everyone to cooperate and refrain from exiting the premises until further notice. Because as things stand, every one of us is now a suspect.
Yep.
Unless anyone has further information to share, Let's adjourn for now. Feel free to keep searching for clues, but make sure you don't go off alone.
Zgadza bir Mitya.
We don't move in the same circles, so I'm not clued up on Project Stuja and all this political intrigue. Nor does it interest me. Nevertheless, sir, I think your top priority as soon as you get out of here should be to hire a good private bodyguard.
Such as yourself?
Yep.
Such as myself.
Dead. Oh my god. Şram.
You seem to be very comfortable taking charge, Major. You took the reins as soon as things went south.
I simply made an executive decision that someone needed to take control of the situation on the military's behalf. Does this offend you?
No, no, not at all.
No, quite the opposite. We feel much safer for it. By the way...
I still find it hard to believe there's a murderer among us. There's no guarantee that you can trust your classmates.
Why do...
You're right. That was my bad. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't think it through. Luckily, no one suspected my identity.
Hello.
Oh, phew. It's just you. I thought someone was eavesdropping.
Since Vodianitsa and I were on the same page earlier, I think I should share my thoughts with the Rokot members first.
Yep.
Whoa. Are you serious? I don't know if this counts as gossip,
Okay.
but it's definitely on track to be the juiciest this whole year. Odette? Really? Odette? Oh god, how dumb does this make me look?
Zgadza bir
Lilac has
Mitya.
been right
My
under
god.
my nose this whole time.
Actually, it's exactly what you'd expect. Sometimes, hiding in plain sight is the best strategy.
And now that you mention it, the more I think about it, the more sense it seems to make. It all adds up. What are we up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4...
What are you counting?
Odette's identities. She's my coworker, specifically a ballerina, and also a Fatous, a member of the Rokot. Now, Lilac. It must be so exhausting. I just want to give her a hug. I guess since I've always known her as a member of the Fatui, it never even crossed my mind that she could be involved with the Rokot, let alone be Lilac. I don't understand. If she's with the Fatui, what reason could she have for being so opposed to Project Stuja?
Probably best if you ask her that in person.
Well, since you waited until now to bring this up instead of announcing it to everyone earlier, does that mean we're all on the same page here?
She doesn't seem like the type to kill innocent people.
Yeah. Lilac may not follow orders from the Rokot leadership, but as far as I'm concerned, she's never crossed the line. We need to confront her face to face.
Do you think she'd really admit to being Lilac?
I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. For now, we'll work on the assumption that she didn't kill anyone, and see how much she's willing to tell us.
Hello. Oh my god.
Now's our chance. Odette's alone. Let's go. Hey, Odette.
What is it, you guys?
Shh. Keep your voice down. We need to talk.
Roll.
So, you're Lelek, aren't you? Alright, fine. You don't have to say anything or explain yourself. Just hear me out first. None of us believes you'd kill innocent people. Whoever murdered those 2 people last night, it wasn't you.
Okay.
The Traveler was the first to figure out your identity, but he kept quiet during the discussion just now. Still, it's clear where the group consensus is heading. Everyone believes Lelek is the culprit. If your identity is exposed, you'll be in a really bad spot. We're your colleagues, and we know what kind of person you are. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. So, can you clue us in? Tell us everything. The more we know, the more easily we'll be able to cover for you.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Yes, I'm Lelek. And no, I'm not the murderer.
Okay. Oh my god, so she's Lelek. Oh god. It's Mitya, so...
And thanks, but I don't need you to cover for me. Actually, I'm planning to reveal my identity.
What? This is getting juicy!
Huh? You're gonna reveal that you're Lelek? Here?
That's right. I'll admit I was surprised at first when Chuganov guessed that I was here. It was just a lucky guess, but it caught me off guard. But after taking some time to assess the situation and confirm where everyone stands, I don't believe I have anything to worry about.
Are you sure you don't need a second opinion? Given the circumstances... Mr. Valeri!
What? What? Oh. Like here?
So... Odette is Lelek?
I don't know what game you're playing, but you've got a lot of nerve.
Damn.
It's just one identity. So what if it's exposed? I can disappear and adopt a new identity anytime I please. I made my peace with this when I chose to become Lelek. But more importantly, I promise I am not the murderer. Which means that someone else is.
Mitya.
So, if anyone still insists that I did this, you'd best produce the evidence now. Otherwise, I suggest that you bite your tongue. Because if you really believe I killed 2 people without making a sound or leaving a trace, pointing fingers at me would surely only make you my next target.
Damn.
Is this really the truth, Miss Odette? That's confidence, all right. I believe you.
A real no-nonsense attitude. I can see why Marionette said that she's on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
Are you seriously buying this? Hey, officer! She just admitted to being Lelek. Aren't you going to do something about this?
Well, yes, but not now.
I do have one question, Miss Odette. Why have you chosen this moment to come forward and reveal your identity?
If I didn't say anything, everyone would be focusing all their efforts on finding Lelek.
Ah.
And that is exactly what the real culprit wants. I don't want to be the scapegoat who lets the murderer get away with this crime.
Despite all the accusations, she made the smart choice. A remarkable display of rational thinking under pressure. Clearly, Odette's talent extends far beyond the art of dance.
Damn.
She thought so far ahead. Why do I always feel like I'm one step behind her in everything?
You've convinced me. Dealing with the murder case remains the top priority right now. Let's put the name Lelek and all related incidents aside until further notice. Nevertheless, the group still considers you the prime suspect. I assume you have no quarrel with that, Miss Odette?
No, I'll
I understand. You're welcome to keep an eye on me around the clock. I have no objections.
She's Lelek as well.
Mr. Chuganov?
For my wife and daughter's sake, I'll let you off the hook for now. But don't think you're forgiven for breaking into my house and threatening me.
Fair.
Just wait till we get out of here, Lelik. We'll settle the score then.
Okay, so it's Meteor, right?
Good work, Lelik guard team. And Lelik, too. Here, have some hot water.
So she's a royal cult as well. Jeez.
Turns out Valeri knew about my exploits. So now I've been told I have to guard Lelik with him.
Oh god.
Shouldn't you be facing my way if you're guarding me? At the moment, it looks more like you're my bodyguards.
Yeah.
If the true culprit is indeed still at large, as you have claimed, we must keep our guard up against them also.
Don't worry, Tonya. We'll get through this. Once the snow stops, the officials will step in. The investigation will get easier, and then we'll be safe.
Among Us.
But once the snow stops, won't everyone just leave?
Oh, it's just Snezhnogorod. Snezhnograd.
You're gonna miss us, huh? Well, some of us work at the theater, so we'll still be here. I'll even give you a special backstage pass.
Really, Miss Vodyanitsa? That's awesome! You've made a fan for life.
Aw, you're so cute, Tonya.
Aw.
All right, let's swear to it. I promise to give you the pass, and you promise to never change your mind about being my fan.
Promise.
Oh.
Don't indulge her, Tonya. You don't have to swear an oath over things like that.
You really do get carried away sometimes, don't you, Miss Vodyanitsa?
Hey, mind your own business.
Damn.
Don't be nervous, Miss Water Imp. Everyone's here. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Excuse me? Do I look nervous?
Damn.
Don't be ridiculous.
No. You sound nervous, lass.
Oh. Wait, but how... Okay, plenty of people know that I'm a water imp, but still... How come you understand our
What?
Primary mode of expression. I've not come across that concept before. Doing like...
Well, it's just... We water imps tend to communicate the emotions we convey through song take precedence over our facial expressions.
I'm impressed, Shram. I didn't take you for a man of...
It's not about being cultured or not. The thing is, this mode of expression can usually... And yet, you're clearly human, Mr. Shram.
It's really not the big deal you're making it out to be. I think I just have a knack for it. Plus, I have a... very close friend who's a water imp. A delightful lady. But keep that a secret. Anyway, we spent so much time together that before I knew it, I noticed I could understand her expressions.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Still, the fact that you have a water imp friend is even more surprising. I'd better watch what I'm singing when I'm around you from now on.
Oh.
Hey, what are you implying? You're not secretly insulting the audience in your songs, are you?
Okay.
Heavens, why would I do a thing like that?
You're joking off. Sleep.
It's getting late. We should discuss our sleeping arrangements for tonight. To guard against the killer, someone needs to keep watch.
I suggest that we don't sleep in separate quarters tonight. It will be safer if we all stayed together.
As long as someone keeps an eye on Lelik, I'm quite sure we won't have any trouble.
Are you saying that you wish to bet your life on Miss Odette being the killer?
Nonsense. Of course not.
Then I propose the following arrangement for tonight. The Traveler, Odette, and I will form the Night Watch. We'll sleep in shifts, but two of us must be awake at any given time.
Fine by me. Well, let me think about it for a second.
An excellent idea. This allows us to handle the night watch while also keeping an eye on Lelik. Meanwhile, the rule of taking shifts in pairs resolves the other issue. Namely that we can't necessarily trust the Traveler or Valeri either. I expect that plan took you quite some time to come up with, didn't it?
Actually, our field combat manual outlines a similar approach. That being said, I must clarify that I harbor no disrespect towards you personally, Miss Odette. In fact, Lelik's numerous covert operations make fine textbook examples for military agents.
That's a compliment.
I care less about respect and more about the fact that you just robbed me of 2/3 of my sleep tonight. I'm calling dibs on being the first to rest. Good night.
Bye.
It's almost time. We should wake Odette. How are you faring?
Not sleepy. You get some sleep. I'll go after you.
Oh, not going to argue with that. I'll take a quick nap. If you start to feel sleepy, wake me up anytime.
Gotcha.
It's finally time for Odette and I to share the night watch. I should wake her up.
Hello.
I came here to get information from her in the first place. Maybe I should think about what questions I want to ask before she wakes up.
What?
How long are you gonna keep staring at me?
You're awake, but I didn't know. But I didn't even wake you yet.
Couldn't sleep. My mind's been running haywire. Plus, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
You too?
I had a hunch that you wanted a conversation too. Let's take this chance to clear the air, shall we?
Oh, this gonna be good.
I just had a simple question for you, really. It's, Rosaline. In her final moments, did she have any last words or anything?
The song! Not that I remember. It all happened so fast.
I see. Well, that was all. I have no other questions.
Do you miss her?
No.
What?
She was utterly ruthless in pursuing her goals. That kind of person should be hard to miss. And yet, even though I never approved of her methods, and she was an abrasive person, the fact remains that I am indebted to her.
I heard a little about that from Sandrone.
Oh, she told you. I guess that makes sense. I think she and Rosaline were on pretty good terms.
Still, she didn't know the full details.
Yes. Rosaline wasn't the kind to gossip about this sort of thing. Not that it's any huge secret to me, though. When I was a child, I had to join the Fatui for the sake of my mother and me.
Yep.
I trained under Rosaline. It was extremely grueling. And it didn't exactly come naturally to me. All I could do was try to ignore the biting cold and practice. I was a newcomer who'd managed to make a good first impression on a Harbinger. There was pressure to live up to her expectations, to be worthy of the fair lady's reputation. Every day was a struggle against the cold, pain, and fatigue. And most nights, I struggled to fall asleep. After enduring all that, I've become almost immune to the sensation of pain. I suppose that was the cost of survival. Surely, any child who had to experience that would grow to hate her lot in life, don't you think?
You really paid an enormous price.
So, I put an equal amount of effort into my ballet. Because in my young mind, that was the only way to defy my fate.
Is he listening?
It was my way of telling her, the Fatui's demands and your expectations of me are not what I wish for. One day, I will leave. I think she probably blamed my poor performance in training on my passion for ballet. She knew my heart wasn't in it. One time, when I was secretly practicing a dance at night, she suddenly showed up. I knew she was there to catch me red-handed.
But
I told her, "You don't deserve to watch the dance I learned from my mother."
oh,
She looked stunned. I guess she was surprised that I lashed out first, before she had the chance. But strangely enough, on that occasion, she wasn't fierce with me like she was during training. Instead, she fell silent for a moment, and then left. After that, she never interfered with my dancing or asked me how it was going. She never came to watch me dance again either. Not even once.
she was a very proud person.
She was. But even now, whenever I take out this core Ignis, I can't help but think of that night. Of the look on her face.
To keep her warm during the night, so this was a gift from her?
Sort of. Although gift might be too kind a term. This is her flame sealed within ice. A symbol of her favor, yes, but also her way of keeping an eye on people. She knew the location of every piece of core Ignis. If any recipient started acting suspiciously, she'd be on to them immediately. Trust her to make even a mark of approval feel suffocating. So, when news of Rosaline's death reached Snezhnaya, many people immediately crushed their core Ignis. It gave them a profound sense of relief, like they'd broken free from her shackles.
But
I
you.
kept mine. With my sensitivity to pain being as dull as it is, the warmth from this core Ignis is one of the few things I can still feel clearly. I still wonder, did she really come to stop me that night? I wasn't sure, but I was scared, so I said some really awful things. I guess she didn't leave anything behind. Not that I expected her to. It's fine. It's just a bit of a shame that we couldn't settle our differences before the end.
Wait, but Sandrone told me you two have settled things.
She did. Are you sure she was talking about this event?
She said that Arlecchino gave Rosalind some advice, and that Rosalind went to see you.
Huh. No, she didn't. I didn't even find out that she'd gone to Mondstadt until a while after she'd left. Wait, in that case...
I think you should go and see the knave.
Okay, I will. Thanks for letting me know.
There's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm beginning to suspect that Paimon's mystery illness is being caused by the energy research behind Project Stuja. Paimon's very important to me, so I have to get to the bottom of this. I figured that since you're Lelik, you might know something about all this.
The ultimate goal of this energy experiment is to create a weapon for the final battle.
What final battle?
The weapon's construction was completed in Nodcry.
Whoa!
Now, all that remains is to arm it with a sufficiently powerful energy.
So that's what they were doing at the experiment in Zamburo. Oh, so this is the purpose of the energy experiment.
Yes. The weapon's development and all the related experiments are overseen by Lord Piero, the Jester. And the lab is located deep within the Armory Palace. I'm not sure why this experiment would be making Paimon feel unwell, though. The best way to get to the bottom of it would be to go there in person. Once we get out of here, I'll help you apply for an entry permit.
Are you sure? Let's not forget that you're also Vatus.
And I'm hardly the organization's proudest member, as you know. You answered my question about Rosaline. I want to do you a favor in return. It's that simple.
Oh. No, wait.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Yep. You two seem to be hitting it off.
Phew, you made me jump.
I thought you were sleeping.
Of course I was. In the military, one learns to fall asleep quickly, even in the most inhospitable environments. It's vital to staying alert and energized. Why? Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Even if he was awake, he can't have overheard us, right?
Well, thank you both for keeping watch. Traveler, I'll take over for now. It's your turn to get some sleep.
Sure.
It's gotta be Mitya.
This is our second night here, but at least I found out a little more about Paimon's condition. I hope she's been sleeping well the past couple of days. Why do I feel like I'm being watched?
Oh my god, Odette. What?
Seriously? Is this payback for when I stared at her earlier? But I thought she was asleep.
What?
Never mind. I'd better try and get some sleep myself.
Mitya. You here? Yep, we're here again.
Hey, what are you spacing out for? Are you reaching your limit too?
Where are we? I don't know. Strange familiar.
How long have we been walking for? Do you remember?
Time's lost all meaning. Ever since...
A star key? Or key star? Anyway, the person who named it was swallowed by the black mist.
Whatever it's called. Ever since we noticed it. But it seems like no matter how...
Well, we've come this far.
We're doing this shit again.
Monsters! Watch out! Not again! I've lost count of how many times we run into them. Be careful.
Oh my god. Like...
Hey, tough guy.
Shut up. Run faster.
What the?
What the?
Whoa. Oh god.
Here they come again! Get ready!
You wanna fight? Let's go.
Damn.
Having second thoughts?
What the?
Oh my god, more enemies.
Monsters ahead of us. The black mist behind us. Feels like there's no escape.
Shut up. Run faster.
Alright.
Are you hurt, Coolish?
No. I'm fine. It's just... Suddenly I don't want to walk any further.
I get you. In fact, I reached my limit a long time ago.
Yeah. The hope that the star gives us is the only thing keeping us going. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
We know you mean well, but you're only...
Thank you, friend. But you're going to continue, aren't you? I admire that.
Why is this black mist?
It's not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
Congratulations. You're the first person to make it here.
What? I actually made it. But how did she get there? The closer I get to this card, the more familiar it looks.
I'm the star's envoy.
What?
The black mist has stopped rising. Its hunger is satisfied for now, having devoured your two companions. This is a good opportunity. I'll let you get some rest before we continue.
Continue? Are we going to leave?
Hmm? What do you mean, leave? The star represents the starting point. It's the waypoint for the beginning.
I'm so confused.
Congratulations on reaching the starting point. Once you are ready, we will head out and walk upwards. I will be right by your side the whole way.
After everything I went through to get here, this is just the start? What?
Huh? What's wrong? Hey, don't give up before the journey's even begun.
Oh god. Yep, she's there.
Is that Vodyanitsa's voice? What happened?
Coolish, wake up! Please wake up!
A drama of sleeping, which began as a joke the other day, is now playing out on this stage. No one counted on it being a tragedy. Everyone is gathered around the two sleepers in the center of the stage. Without even expecting the scene, you already know what has happened. At least someone had told you in advance. Die. Campagna.
The situation is identical to that of the two casualties yesterday. We cannot ascertain the cause of death.
At least there are some elements that we can rule out this time. They slept on the stage with everyone else. So I suppose the surrounding environment can't be a relevant variable.
Rampana. Coolish.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact. How could you not notice something was wrong?
I'm as confused as you are. Certainly nothing unusual happened on my watch.
Likewise, and from what I've observed so far, both Miss Odette and the Traveler can be trusted.
No incidents during my watch either. I have no reason to suspect Valerie or Odette either.
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I couldn't help but think I was the target. So I just laid there with my eyes closed. I heard the Traveler and Lelik chatting, but otherwise I don't recall hearing any commotion during the night.
Me too. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I was concentrating hard, trying not to cough. I hardly... Then, what could possibly be causing this? Once was bad enough.
God.
I can't believe it happened again. I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for so long. I never imagined that one day they'd... And on the stage of all places... Vodyanitsa...
4 victims in just 2 days, and we still don't have a single lead. I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. And above all, keep Tonya safe. I'd never be able to look Child in the eye again otherwise.
Still snowing?
Yes, I just checked. Still no sign of anyone outside either.
Oh my god.
So we only have ourselves to rely on.
If you ask me, this killer can clearly strike whenever they please. The Night Watch was a useless endeavor from the start. Lelik must be an expert in poisoning.
Oh my
Clearly
god.
she used some poison that can't be detected on the corpse.
Here we go again.
Listen, I was already thinking to myself last night, was Lelik's reason for revealing her identity the real story? Well, now I have my answer. It most certainly was not. She's been playing us for fools. You get off on this, don't you? Revealing your identity, only to carry on with your killing spree?
That's a hideous thought. One that only a hideous mind like yours could dream up.
How dare you?
That's enough. Yesterday, you named Lelik as a suspect because the victims were both wealthy merchants. Lelik might have had a motive then, but today's victims were just ordinary people. Not to mention that they were colleagues of Odette and mine. What reason would she have to murder them? Let me guess. Just to scare you?
Who knows? Maybe you don't know her as well as you think. I implore you all to ask yourselves, how many people are there really in this world that have what it takes to kill another person? Not many, I'd wager. Lelik is well known to be a ruthless operator, and now she has revealed her identity. How could it be any more obvious?
Everything you've said so far is still just conjecture, which doesn't constitute a concrete lead. You need to back up your claims with some evidence.
How can you defend her, officer? What did she say to you while you were on night watch? Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. You military, all so you can get your grubby paws on our hard-earned fortunes, then tell us to fall in line.
Kill him! I hate Chugunov.
Don't you dare!
Slap him!
Sir, but you were the one who told us not to stop other people from expressing their opinions yesterday. 4 people have already died. Only yesterday I was chatting with Mr. Coolish. Turning against one another is the last thing we should be doing right now.
Little girl.
Even if Mr.
Damn.
Chugunov is a puffed up pig, he's still one of the victims here, isn't he?
Quite.
I had no intention of resorting to violence. But you're right, Miss Tonya. In any case, I believe Mr. Chugunov has calmed down a little.
I don't think there's any need for that. What is there to discuss? Nothing about this situation is normal.
Yep.
Did you have an idea, Mitya? You're the brainiac here, right? Come on. fill us in.
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have so far concern things from outside the theater. Miss Odette's alter ego, the threats Mr. Chugunov received, but then there's the 2 double murder crime scenes themselves, which have given us absolutely nothing to go on whatsoever. That's highly unusual. Even with the most careful killers, there's always some evidence left behind.
So what are you suggesting?
I think this could be a supernatural event. It isn't characteristic of human-on-human homicide at all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you supposed to be a scientist?
I got into scientific research because of my insatiable curiosity.
Now that you mention it, I remember when I first came to the theater. I
thought
heard
it's
rumors about
yours.
the haunted.
Yeah, I think I heard the same.
Well, this has taken an unexpected turn.
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for clues again with a more open mind?
Very well. Whether it's criminals or ghosts we're looking for, the same rules apply.
Oh my
Everyone
god.
needs to tread carefully.
This is getting... Yep. I think both of you will die next time around. Yep. Hello.
Valeri, come take a look at this. You too, traveler.
What is it?
Some sort of notebook. What is it for?
It's the on-duty logbook for the theater. Coolish was the main person to use it. He mostly used it to record any unusual incidents during a show, audience numbers, exit times. Yes, he'd always have...
This should confirm a lot of key details about the recent...
Yes, the number of people. I've checked. Apparently, we have an extra person among us.
Ding, 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 ding.
Are we certain that logbook is accurate? Could someone have sneaked in without buying a ticket or something?
Unlikely. Coolish took his duties very seriously. I've rarely seen any errors in his work.
Is it the one person that look? Oh my, the blanket person.
Not to mention that this was a dress rehearsal, meaning smaller audience.
We no longer have our tickets with us, do we? They got.
Unfortunately not. The theater recycles tickets. Once people are in the door, they don't tend to leave until the show ends. Still.
Did an extra person just materialize out of thin air?
It's the blanket person, right? Murder mysteries again. Yo, Alyosha.
Ah, traveler. Since you're here.
Alosha found it. We're both curious to hear your perspective. It appears to...
Ley lines? This commission is clearly not as simple as previous cases involving only folklore studies. It appears to be connected to something far more mysterious. An extinct civilization? The creation of ancient gods or powers from beyond this world. The possibilities leaves ample room for speculation. From now on, we should take this as a lesson. A simple service does not imply that what lies beneath share the same levels of existence or nature. Ley lines themselves possess a powerful ability to either devour or guide souls. In most cases, once the soul and body of the deceased are separated, the soul is drawn directly into the ley lines, leaving no room for lingering existence, just like the Doctor. However, evidence shows that the connection between the theater area and the ley line has been obstructed, though only partially, not completely severed. Still, this has granted certain souls unwilling to return to the ley lines an opportunity. If their resistance is strong enough, they may even linger within the theater indefinitely. In theory, however, these souls within the theater are incapable of influencing the physical world. Only under extremely rare circumstances can they produce a phenomena observable to the human eye. Overall, they can be considered harmless. This assessment may be conveyed in advance to the theater's management to reissue them. But for me, the investigation does not end here. Uncovering the present why the ley line has been obstructing the true focus of this inquiry. After consulting multiple resources, the most reliable hypothesis at present appears to be the existence of an angel civilization as preliminary attempts at ley lines renovation. There is still little information available here. I must return home as soon as possible.
An investigation report, huh? Looks quite old. This person's name looks to be of Sumeru origin.
What's the name?
Was the investigator from Sumeru?
The theater manager must have hired an investigator once specifically to look into this issue. But it doesn't look like anyone ever looked at the report.
Presumably, the manager wanted to know if the supposed haunting was dangerous. Well, anyway, the bottom line is, the haunting is actually real after all. It's caused by an obstruction.
Ley line problems are pretty unexceptional to me by this point. And while it certainly offers it's hard to imagine what connection it could have.
Some of the language that appears at the very end of the report caught my eye. Angel civilization,
Hyperborea.
ley line renovation? My area of research doesn't touch on any of that, so it's huh? A piece of paper just fell out from the report. It landed right by your feet.
Let's see. Any clues? Death. Oh! Renova. I just got goosebumps. It's pretty ominous no matter how you look at it.
How unnerving. It was tucked inside the report, so it must be a note left by the author. Death is near. Is that supposed to be what's going on here? With us? But if so, how did the author foresee it? Could he predict the future somehow?
Maybe things are more complicated than we thought.
Let me close my windows.
No, wait a second. If we take the report and the note at face value, they completely contradict one another.
So it's another person?
The report definitively concludes that the hauntings in the theater are harmless and cannot affect the real world. But the note seems to be warning of potential danger. The question is, what exactly does the note mean by death?
It's simply describing our situation. How could it be referred to the perpetrator?
The various ways we could interpret this keyword lead in completely different directions. Let's pause our analysis here for now. I think we need more information. The question is, what...
Renova, duh. Tonya?
Tonya, did you find anything?
Not yet. Still looking. So... Are we...
This looks like... somebody...
Well, it doesn't look scary or anything. So I guess it should be fine. Alright, let's read it together.
You once told me I would understand someday, but even now I still don't. I don't believe anyone should be forced to abandon their homeland because of change in power. She never considered the feelings of us water nobles. Vojanisa? Every inch of this land reflects memory of my childhood. If I close my eyes, I can still hear everyone's song echoing everywhere. I will not forgive those who drove us away. And I miss you very much, Mother. I often find myself missing that dress with the tassels, the heavy bed curtains, and the first ray of sunlight that would stream into the manor each morning. But it's alright now. If I narrow my eyes just a little, the light seeping through the lights from the window is a crack in the sky. Sorry. If I narrow my eye just a little, the light seeping through a crack backstage feels just like the one in our manor. I know that life is gone forever, and I can miss it all I want, but I also feel that what I have here now is no less what I lost. The fantastical sets designed by the prop master, the many fans who come all this way just to see me, and the quiet dancing girls who doesn't talk much. These are all mine. I won't lose any of it again. Never. Absolutely never. So this was Janice's diary. I've joined a rather remarkable organization, though I can't tell you its name. Hee hee. Whatever that great figure is sent to do this time, there should always be someone looking out for the misfortunes of ordinary people. That's what our organization exists for. Even now, I still don't understand her. Why is it that those in power always seems this way? They clearly have the ability to bring great happiness. Some say she has her own difficulties, but what could possibly trouble someone so seemingly omnipotent? Never mind, I should just focus on what I can do. I suppose you'll all hear about our organization sooner or later. Its name is, never mind. I'll live with mystery for now. So it's Vodanisa.
Huh. This has to be Vodianitsa's writing, surely.
Maybe it's a little rude for us to peek at this. I feel like I just read someone's secret diary by accident.
Since an accident should be fine, now I feel a little guilty too.
Sounds like she's writing this for her parents, right? I don't understand. Why put this stuff in a notebook instead of mailing it in a letter?
Because her parents are dead.
Because her water imp parents belonged to the aristocracy.
Uh-oh.
Who were driven out of Snezhnaya by the Tsaritsa long ago. And now they live somewhere new, where the postman can't get to.
Hey Vodanitsa, I can explain.
We're sorry. It's fine. My fault for not storing it properly. I can't leave things lying around and expect them to get ignored when everyone's scouring the place for clues. All right, give me my notebook back. I'll take over the investigation in this room.
Okay, sorry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oops.
If we take all this together, it's not impossible, is it? If anything, it's the natural conclusion.
Oh, I beg to differ. This sounds to me like a product of a researcher's vivid imagination. And perhaps it's because I'm still viewing this through the lens of a typical murder investigation. But still, I'm struggling to be persuaded by your theory.
Does it really sound that far-fetched? All right, well...
Good. Okay, now that we finally...
So we have two theories, right? Two theories. You two will be dead.
So, that's about everything we've discovered so far. I'll share my theory first. Based on what we've learned from the logbook, I believe the extra person among us is most likely the killer.
Yep.
If the killer had simply bought a ticket, it would have greatly increased the risk of their identity being exposed. I expect he or she either hid in the theater ahead of time, or found a way to slip past the ticket inspection. They then blended in with the group and waited for an opportunity to strike.
What about the note found in the investigation report? Any thoughts on how that fits in?
The killer may have simply planted it there as some sort of sick joke. I've seen my fair share of psychopathic killers. They love playing cryptic mind games.
So, it has nothing to do with the haunting of the theater after all.
This theory makes sense to me. If we have an audience member unaccounted for, chances are they didn't come here to watch the show.
Could it really be that simple?
So, in other words, all we have to do is find out who got in here without a ticket, and all our problems will be solved? Then let me make one thing clear. All the theater staff should be well aware that I came here for the rehearsal legitimately, yes?
It's true. I hear you used every trick in the book to get a hold of that ticket, too. Everything...
I most certainly...
Probably a stupid question, but I might as well ask.
Uh-oh.
Guess it was naive of me to expect them to just admit to it.
Especially after the unprompted Lelic reveal. Once was already a miracle. Twice would be unfathomable.
Tonya received her ticket the same way I did. I assume Child got both of...
Swamp.
I don't believe any of us here knew Shram before all this. If no one can verify Shram's identity... Mr. Shram, did you really go through the ticket inspection to get in here?
Huh? Me? Why am I being singled out, my friend? Do I seem that suspicious?
It's not that you stand out as suspicious, more that everyone else has been ruled out as trustworthy.
Okay. Well, we spent the best part of 2 days together now, so I'm sure you...
Yeah, I have no doubt that you're a good person. But the problem is, although actually, what was it you said last night? Last time I checked, there were barely any of us remaining in Snezhnaya, since most of the water imps left. Could you tell me a little bit more about your friend? There's a good chance I actually know her. And I suppose it's also kind of a way for everyone else to get to know you a little better.
Good grief. Are you blushing? Pull yourself together, man. Stop giggling like a teenage boy. It's revolting.
Hey, revolting is a little strong. All right, fine. I'll admit it.
What?
I was just the bodyguard hired by our family. But the stars must have aligned, because sparks began to fly between me and their daughter. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd get so lucky.
We don't need details. Just get to the point.
Okay. I'm just a little hesitant to reveal her name, that's all. You know how it is. These are even with me to protect her. If word gets out that she's dating a human, both the Fae and human factions will give her a hard time.
Really? Wait, no. That can't be.
Huh? Shram, what the devil are you talking about?
Why is everyone looking at me like that? Surely you can understand where I'm coming from.
What do you mean?
Delicate times? Factions?
What?
Yes? You know, the Civil War? Last time I checked, the Fae and the humans were still at each other's throats.
You're not from this time, aren't you?
If I'm not mistaken, the last significant civil war in Snezhnayan history was over 400 years ago, when Her Majesty the Tsaritsa had just taken the throne and was consolidating her reign.
What do you mean, 400 years ago?
Oh, God.
What's going on here? Is Shram from the past?
All right, Mr. Mitya, you win this round. As far-fetched as it is, it appears that your theory may be correct.
Huh?
I'm just as amazed as you are. I didn't even believe it myself, to be honest.
Is someone going to explain what's going on
Yep.
here?
Is Shrem someone displaced in time?
From the look on your face, you figured it out too, haven't you, Traveler?
Oh, God.
That seems to be the case. Shram's the... The theater's ley lines have been modified to block souls within its grounds from returning to them. Some souls can even wander this place forever.
He's the ghost.
Mr. Shram's statement proves he is from hundreds of years ago. And according to the investigation report on the theater hauntings, Mr. Shram is very likely a lost soul wandering the theater.
The true nature of extra person is a soul wandering the theater?
For some unknown reason, yeah. That must be the immediate reason why the ticket count doesn't match the number of people present.
Death is near in this case. Death most likely referred to someone who died a long time ago.
The contents of the investigation report have been verified. There are indeed ley line issues and wandering souls in the theater. Death likely symbolizes the deceased. Mr. Shram, for instance. Death is near. That must mean that there's a dead person in our midst. That's the truth, isn't it?
So who killed the rest?
Yeah, the logic is clear now. The investigation report said that there would be souls stuck wandering around the theater because the ley lines were cut off. Mr. Shram must be one such soul who died in the theater a long time ago. In which case, that also makes him our extra person. So when the note said death is near, it must have been referring to death as in the deceased, people who died a long time ago.
Someone who died a long time ago.
So who killed the
In short,
person?
There's a dead person among us. The extra person we've been searching for is a ghost from the past.
You mean I'm a ghost? No. Don't make jokes like that, my man. There must be some mistake. But even if I was dead, I know for a fact I didn't kill anyone these past 2 nights.
Yeah. Even if all that's true, the report also said the souls inside the theater can't affect reality, right? They're harmless.
So who killed the other 4 person?
Then what if the problem isn't the souls at all, but the ley lines themselves? The ley lines have a powerful ability to attract and devour souls. Let's say that the ley lines are like a black hole. constantly seeking to engulf souls. But the souls that don't want to return are trying to avoid being sucked in.
So they let us suck anyone else?
Huh. Why does this analogy sound so familiar?
What happens when the black hole can't achieve its goal? I'm only speculating here, but what if it ended up swallowing innocent souls by mistake? Or intentionally taking other souls to compensate?
That could explain why we weren't able to determine a cause of death. If you're right, and their souls were devoured by the ley lines, it does make some sense.
It does seem to explain a lot of the things we couldn't make sense of. Does that mean it's true?
Except there's no concrete evidence. Mitya's relying on a lot of logical leaps. Still, it seems like the best explanation we have under the circumstances.
Alright, so how could Shram not know that he's dead? Seems a little unlikely that he hasn't noticed anything unusual even after several days interacting with us.
On the contrary, it's perfectly normal for a soul to wander the theater for centuries without questioning their existence or reason for being there. It's simply what's natural for them.
You know what, Mr. Brainiac? I think you might actually be right after all.
What?
I'm trying to remember and... even though my head feels like it's going to explode, I think... it's all coming back to me.
Crap.
I was the one who didn't want to remember my own death, so I forced myself to forget.
Well, I'm sure those are painful memories.
My lady and I snuck out to go on a date one day. We bought tickets for the theater. It wasn't really my thing, but I was just happy to be together. All of a sudden, a group of people burst into the theater, shouting for all the water imps to get out. Performers and audience members included. It was clear the conflict between humans and Fae had reached a boiling point. This time, the extremists were even coming after the water imps who had nothing to do with the war. I thought I could pull one over on them. So I took off my jacket, draped it over my lady, and tried to sneak out amid the chaos. But I got caught. They started shouting, calling me a traitor to humanity. But I was going to do whatever it took to buy our chance to escape, no matter how many people stood in my way. I had to, both as their bodyguard and out of love.
It's all right, friend. You can stop there if you want. You don't need to dig all that up again.
It's just... even now, I'm still struggling to accept the truth. How could I be dead? I'm sorry, everyone. If I'd known I was a dead man walking, I wouldn't have dragged you down with me. If I'm the cause of all this death, then punish me however you see fit.
But, Mr. Shroom...
No. I refuse to be a burden. I know what I have to do. You said I've been wandering the theater for centuries, right? I guess it's high time I got a breath of fresh air. Out there, I mean. I'll leave this place and take all this death with me.
Mr. Shram, I'm sure we can figure out a different course of action.
My good sir, we both know I'm not supposed to be here. I should have accepted my death long—
No, I'm speaking on a personal level this time.
Oh.
Let it go, man. Oh, wait. One last thing. Miss Waterimp. My lover. Her name was Letia. Letia Ozarova. Do you know what happened to her?
Ozarova. Oh, Auntie Ozarova. That's what we all called her. I remember her as a very kind elder. She had a bunch of kids, too.
I'm so glad she survived. And she had lots of kids? Good. That's... good. I could hardly expect her to stay single just because of what happened to me, right?
Oh,
as long as she went on to be happy. That's all that matters. Besides, I'm dead. My soul's been wandering around here for so long because I was worried about her.
But why is this a Narcon quest?
I can go without regret.
Okay.
There's no need to see me off, my friends. I've enjoyed our time together over these past few days. Perhaps.
Bye-bye.
Take care, my man.
My man.
I knew Mr. Shram was already dead, but I still feel so sad.
Death is cruel, no matter how we might try to make sense of it.
So, was the conflict between Fae and humans really that bad back then? I was only little, so I don't remember much. It's terrible to think that so many innocent people had their lives turned upside down. Even the historical records about that time period don't say much about it. All people know is that the Tsaritsa founded the Fatui, drove out most of the Fae aristocracy without explanation, then used her terrifying power to suppress the humans.
It seems to me like the Tsaritsa chose to make herself the enemy. She downplayed the conflict, directing whatever animosity both sides had for each other at herself instead. That's also why, despite how brutal the conflict was at the time, there hasn't been much lingering tension between humans and Fae since. Things have been fairly harmonious for the past few centuries.
So, the Tsaritsa banished the Fae to protect the Fae living in the city? She offered herself up to be hated in exchange.
Maybe it's not quite as bad as it sounds. I don't think Her Majesty is too concerned if mortals hate her or not.
All this time, I had no idea.
All right. If Mitya's theory is correct, then I think we can consider this matter settled. Let's all take a break.
Ugh, if only this blasted storm wasn't still raging on.
Goodness. Oh, let me just talk to you guys. Jeez Louise.
I was actually planning on hiring him as my bodyguard after we got out of here, you know. Oh, poor guy.
Damn. Rest well. Rest well, Shram. Rest well.
Even though Shram was already deceased, his decision to walk into the snowstorm was still a sacrifice, and a very brave one.
This is one of the few times I don't feel at all happy to have my theory proven true.
Yeah.
Well, at least it seems like Mr. Shram stayed optimistic.
The information he revealed.
Where's Odette?
At least the lingering regret that kept him here has been put to rest.
Yeah, where's Odette? Is she in her room? Oh, it's closed.
Looks like now we can just rest until the snowstorm stops. I still can't believe Shram turned out to be a ghost who'd been in the theater for hundreds of years. To think he was dead this whole time. What a strange turn of events.
Knock, knock.
Odette.
Huh?
Is it weird to think that, despite all things that's done, that guy is still going to die? The one, you know what I mean.
Knock, knock.
You know the door isn't closed, right? You don't have to knock.
Think of it as a signal then. When I'm entering someone else's room and I knock, I'm here as Odette. If I don't knock, it's Lelik.
Please come in, Miss Odette.
So, why did you come to find me?
Vodyanitsa said you knew about my secret identity from the start. But when everyone was discussing who Lelik could be, you were worried that revealing what you knew would be— Yes, I'm extremely grateful for that.
Aw.
It's nothing. I mean, you didn't hold what happened with Signora against me, so I should thank you for that as well.
Actually, there's something else as well. I found myself in a situation similar to the one you were in when you helped conceal my identity. So I thought I'd come and ask you for advice.
I'm honored. What's the situation?
It's about Mitya.
Oh.
Before all of this, the last time I saw him, he was dead.
What?
As I'm sure you know, my goal as Lelik was to stop Project Stuja. Well, when I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project Stuja was Mitya, I immediately started planning to track him down and threaten him to back out. I often saw him around the theater, but I soon concluded that making my move there would risk exposing my identity.
What do you mean dead?
So I decided to infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. That way, the threat would be much more effective.
That must be basically the most classified place in Cisnaya. If you manage to infiltrate, you really do what it takes to be a Harbinger.
Well, I suppose there was a bit of luck involved. But I am a Fatus, so I already had some familiarity with the building's layout. But when I finally made it to his lab, Mitya seemed to be dead.
How did you know? Are you sure he wasn't just dozing off?
I checked his breathing and his pulse. He had no vital signs whatsoever. I'm certain of that. I thought maybe another anti-Project Stuja activist had beaten me to it, and chosen a much more brutal method. So I made myself scarce.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first night here.
Yes. When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock. To me, it was a miracle. Somehow, he'd come back from the dead.
What?
But then, the murders started happening and things got so complicated that it wasn't really at the front of my mind. That is, until Mitya himself said there must be a dead person among us. Then, I couldn't ignore it any longer.
And yet, you thought that bringing it up right away would single Mitya out. Just like when everyone was suspecting Lelik.
Exactly. I thought there could be something I was missing. Besides, we soon figured out that Mr. Shram was a ghost. And we knew there was only one extra person. So we thought he had to be the one.
But now, it seems like there's another candidate. I understand why you kept it to yourself. There was so much information being thrown around during that discussion. Bringing up Mitya would have just introduced more confusion.
So, what do you think we should do?
So it's not finished?
Let me confirm one thing first. When was it that you found Mitya dead?
Around a week ago. Sometime in the afternoon.
A week ago? That's earlier than I thought. I saw he seemed completely normal to me.
So he was definitely alive on that day. Huh.
Here's a thought. The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because of the problem with the theater's ley lines. But Mitya's death happened inside the Armory Palace. The ley lines affecting the theater shouldn't reach that far.
You're right. I guess he doesn't fit the profile of the person we were searching for.
Except the armory is messing with the ley line as well?
I think the chances of it being him are very low. Surely he can't have died for real in the Armory Palace.
Unless
Unless what?
they experimented with the ley lines.
Unless you really did come back from the dead.
You're right. Do you think we need to disclose this to the others?
For now, we need to disclose.
Huh, what's this? A private meet and greet?
Oh god.
Where do I line up?
That's not what's going on here.
Well, I was just making the rounds. Thought I'd try to lighten the mood a bit. Bodianitsa's handing out food if you're hungry.
Oh god. By the looks of it. Oh god. Oh.
What is going on with this storm? Could it be connected to that monster that just arrived in Snezhnaya?
Are you going to die?
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that beast herself.
Do you think people still feel the cold after they die? I'm wondering about Shram.
Death itself is cold, isn't it?
Well, I hope he has a safe journey. I'm going to thinking back on it. We barely make once we get out of here. How are we going to explain what happened to their families?
Are you okay? Here, take this. I've never used it.
Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it because Tonya stood up for you this morning?
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly he would have been hurt.
I told you already, I never intended to resort to violence.
Duh, bunch of rascals. Little girl? I was rather surprised when you spoke up for me this morning.
Oh, no need.
I've been too embarrassed to admit it, but you remind me a lot of my daughter. So kind to everyone, but never lets her old man off the hook. Unless my wife and I are having a... Especially when she was little. Every time I took her out... All right, easy now.
I don't...
Are you taking anything for it?
Yeah. I'll be fine once I see my brother.
I see. That's good to hear then.
We should probably discuss arrangements for tonight. Now that the deceased has left our midst, there shouldn't be any more incidents.
Please don't jinx it.
However, out of an abundance of caution, I'll keep watch.
Shouldn't we take shifts? I can take...
No need. I managed to get a nap in earlier, so I have plenty of energy right now.
I think Toganov will die.
What a long day. This whole situation turned out to be way more complicated, but Valeri's right. I should just try to calm down and get some rest. The last thing I want is to get...
Yep, Whirlpool again. Toganov will die. Okay.
He's awake.
Yep.
He's awake! Get over here, you big lug, and take a look.
If you must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming. You need to go.
Black Mist.
Are you all right? Can you walk? We just got attacked by monsters on our way up. That Mr. Door fellow protected us. He just seemed to come out of nowhere. Not much of a talker, but when it comes to taking down
Yep. Toganov will die.
Curses! The Black Mist is catching up to us. We need...
Dude, what's with this?
Mr. Door, I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
There's no need to try to get to know me. I'm just
Mr. Door! Trouble! Quick, get rid of them!
I can just push these ones off.
Valerie? Oh, come on. I thought I can play as Valerie. You dick.
Thanks for saving us earlier.
No need to thank me. This is where my duty lies.
Oh god. I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Wow.
What the?
Goodbye.
What the? What the? What the? What the? What the? What the?
So we're doing this the third way.
Condense! Cryostorm! Yeah. 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 Encase! Yeah. Fighting frog! Cryostorm!
Oh, remarkable work, Mr. Door. Oh, if I had your muscles, I'd do the same. Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
Come no closer. Condense and crystallize. My command.
Damn.
Impossible. Impossible.
I'm so exhausted. And the black mist is still rising. Wait, look! There's more monsters down there. Are they coming from within the black mist? No, no! They're gaining on us. Quick, keep going, or they'll be at our heels any second.
Mr. Door?
Mr. Door, what are you doing? We need to get out of here. They're coming!
Found it.
The
this
door?
This is my door.
What? You mean you're going to stay here?
I am a door. This is where my duty lies.
No! You saved us. We can't leave you behind.
You must keep going. A door can only keep things out for so long. You must make haste.
But...
Is he going to die?
You're right. Let's... The black mist isn't moving anymore. Looks like both the monsters and Mr. Door are gone. I didn't just Surely I wasn't so scared at... Oh, okay, good. Getting sleepy? Well, looks like we're safe for now. Go ahead. Let's get some rest.
No way Valerie's dead. Dude, Valerie's not an NPC, right? But the looks of it, like he has his own character icon.
What time is it? Is it morning? I think I had a nightmare.
What, Valerie just on the floor?
I guess everyone's still asleep? These past 2 days have been exhausting. Valeri's keeping watch though, so he's probably the only one awake. Valeri?
No! Shut! Wraith Nocturne. Is he dead? No shot. He looks as calm, as composed as ever. Even now, it seems as if there's no burden he couldn't shoulder. Yet around him, time seems to stand still. As if the gods, in their mercy, finally granted him a moment of respite.
Wake up! Everyone needs to wake up!
Oh my god, he's dead? Oh! Oh! Oh my god! He's dead.
Just like the last 2 nights. No clear cause of death. I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri? Now you can rest in peace.
Wait, is this the first time Genshin Impact actually kill? Wait a second! What? Is it the first time Genshin actually kill a character before the release?
But for me, life will be all the duller for not having to run away from you, my friend.
How's Tonya? Is she okay?
I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem like anything serious. She's just exhausted from the past couple.
That means Valeri was the only one who died last night.
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up. That much is certain.
Is Michi still a ghost?
This is so frustrating. Why has nothing changed since yesterday? I thought we already dealt with the dead person causing all this.
Maybe because there's another one?
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only one victim this time. Not
Oh!
2. Does that mean...
There's another ghost between us. Nope. Yep.
After the deceased Shram left, there was one less victim last night. That more or less tracks. It's a reasonable conclusion, considering the only variable that changed.
We must act quick. It's Mitya.
The number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us. That's your theory, right?
Exactly. We identified Mr. Shram, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to 1. By that logic, there must be one more dead person left among us.
Another one? But there was only one person unaccounted for in the ticket checks, right? The head count should match up now.
Having an extra person was definitely a cause for alarm, but being one person short isn't nearly as unusual. Someone could have left in the middle of the show.
It's him.
Or made it out before the storm hit.
One more dead person among us. If Mitya's theory is right, then what Odette told
It's
me
time,
seems
Odette.
a lot
It's time
more
to reveal.
relevant. It's just, at the time, we had no reason to think there was more than one dead person. If only we'd taken it more seriously as a possibility. Maybe this could have been avoided.
Genshin actually killed a person before the release.
I'm
Sheesh.
sorry. This is my fault. I had information that
Yes,
could have been
just
helpful,
reveal it.
but I held back. I should have brought it up right away.
Mitya?
I'm partly to blame as well. I was too quick to dismiss Odette's concerns.
What is this about? What have you two been getting up to behind my back?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us. Well, we're all ears.
Mitya, it's you. Yep, it's time. Yep, in your discussion yesterday.
I'm the dead person?
Yep, it's you.
Wow. That's certainly news to me.
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible, so we left it at that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same conclusion. It just sounds too unbelievable. Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon Miss Odette mentioned, but I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I'm different than Mr. Shram.
Having seen Mr. Mitya a few days ago myself, I also find it hard to believe he could be the other dead person among us.
Yep.
Well, if it isn't Mitya, then who? Do we vote on it?
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you ever met her before all this?
Oh, about that.
No, never. Wait, are you saying...
What?
Now, just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You can't just randomly point a finger at anyone you want. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicions onto somebody else?
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it. If you don't want to engage in a civil discussion, you can shut up.
Damn.
You little brat!
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because he suspects her?
What?
I suppose I only identified her by age, and nothing else. Could that mean...
I'm
What?
just saying. You're going around casting suspicion on people for no reason. How could Tonya be dead? I can vouch for her, if nothing else. I've seen her before. She's the sister of that Harbinger, isn't she?
Yep.
The one called Child.
Yep.
Oh, really? You're telling the truth?
Damn.
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was Child's sister specifically. Does Chuganov actually know her?
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it seems unlikely that there's another dead person among us at all.
Is it the Traveler? No way. No, it's not the Traveler. So, what?
Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time, when you found me dead?
No problem.
Do we get a flashback? No, of course. So, who is it then? The scarf? No way. Traveler will be a twist.
No matter how hard I try, I just can't remember anything about dying. But I do remember something else.
Also, why are we surrounded Valerie's dead body like this?
Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss. Do you remember that?
Oh god. Yep.
Oh, yeah. You said it was hindering the progress of your experiments. You thought they were just under too much stress or something.
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure I experienced something like amnesia. Some of my memories from that afternoon are missing.
Uh-oh.
Are you suggesting you're missing the memory of your...
Body? Death?
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't necessarily aware of their own death.
You mean being silently assassinated, or dying in your sleep? Situations like that?
The researcher's amnesia. Suddenly it all makes sense.
What?
I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a series of issues that have been troubling me for quite some time.
What do you mean?
All right. It's decided then. I'll be the one to leave today.
Oh, leave? Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you rushing into this? What if you're wrong? You'll pay with your life.
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life? This seems like a rash decision.
Okay, now you want to.
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. In fact, thinking back, I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research popped into my mind.
What?
But then, my train of thought suddenly cut off. I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes. I guess that must be another instance of temporary amnesia.
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting that each instance of temporary amnesia is a death, right?
What?
There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea, no?
Yeah.
How can one person die so many times?
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a similar state.
Okay, what is
All
happening?
it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect of the ley lines in this vicinity. This increases the likelihood of me being the deceased, does it not?
But...
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me, as a scientist, to treat this as an experiment. Please relax, everyone. I don't think things are as bad as they may seem. If I really am the deceased, then to leave the theater will be a relief for me. If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now, well, apparently you've all witnessed my resurrection recently anyway. Who's to say I won't return from the dead again this time?
Mitya's right. This is the only thing we can try right now. I think he's deliberately downplaying the gravity of the situation, though. He probably doesn't want to burden everyone.
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on
Oh.
experiment after experiment in an attempt to obtain the truth?
I like that. What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on experiments after experiment in an attempt to obtain the truth?
With this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghosts of the dead, and my amnesia, we've been paralyzed by not knowing and powerless to do anything about it. It's a terrible feeling.
Oh, so Valerie in the background. Bye-bye.
But if I do get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with the truth of all this. Just you wait.
Oh my god. I like Mitya. Bye-bye. Jesus. Beyond the loop. Talk to Vodinita. This is crazy. Deceased. No way. No way, it's a traveler, right? What? Oh god.
Poor Mr. Mitya. I didn't even get to see him one last time.
Maybe it's a good thing that you weren't there to see it.
Oh god.
It was a hard thing to watch.
I hate goodbyes. Why does it feel like everyone around me is slowly disappearing? Not just in here, I mean. In the outside world, too.
Maybe it's the realization that, at the end of life, everyone has to face it alone. Come to think of it, the main reason we're still alive right now is pure luck. Each morning here, for every one of us, there's the chance that we might not wake up. You could take it a step further and say that the same is true outside, too. Who can never be 100% sure when they drift off to sleep that they'll open their eyes again in the morning? If I make it out of here, I'm going to cherish every moment that I'm awake and live without any regrets.
Without regrets. I feel like a strange sense of anxiety has been quietly growing inside me over the last 2 days.
Tanya?
Are you okay? You look really glum.
If something's bugging you, let's talk about it. There's only a few of us left here now. After everything we've been through, what's the point in keeping things bottled up?
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Alosha and Odette have met her before. She's been feeling unwell recently.
You're worried about her, aren't you? That makes sense. We've been trapped in here for days.
To be honest, I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world, watching everything that happens from the sidelines. Maybe it's because I'm a descender.
A descender?
But with Paimon by my side, over time, I slowly felt my connection to this world growing stronger. She loves eating, sleeping, and having fun, but she's also a great guide. It's her authenticity that makes this whole world feel more real for me. Over the last few days that we've been apart, I've often caught myself wondering, what would Paimon say if she were here right now?
Yep.
But by the time I snap out of it, the conversation has already moved on, and I I'm still in my own little world. I'm trying to overcome this sense of detachment, but I really miss Paimon. I guess, in a way, she means the whole world to me.
I bet she misses you when you're not there as well. Maybe you're her entire world too.
Aw.
I don't know if this will make you feel any better, but back when the water imps left Snezhnograd in droves, I also felt like the whole world was suddenly empty. I could be surrounded by people all smiling and having fun, and still feel completely separate from it. So, I totally understand how you feel. Later on, I started to think, maybe accepting the fact that our loved ones won't always be with us is something that takes a lifetime.
Yep.
All we can do is cherish their companionship from moment to moment. So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back to our side as fast as you can. You can't let your story end in regret. That's the trope I hate the most.
Thank you. That's exactly what I needed to hear.
But Vodyanitsa, if you hate goodbyes too, why didn't you leave with your people?
That's just the choice I made. I used to regret it, but I don't anymore. Like I said before, singing is a water imp's primary mode of expression. It's how we convey our emotions. Our songs have echoed through this theater for hundreds of years, each one a story pieced together through moments of joy and sorrow. But does a story exist without someone to read it? To me, the answer is no, so I made the choice to stay. That way, there would still be someone left to sing these songs and listen to their stories. Otherwise, they could have been lost forever.
Could you teach me how to understand your people's songs sometime? I want to be able to truly hear them.
Aw.
Like Mr. Shram.
A fan after my own heart. Thank you, Tonya. How about I sing something for you, and you tell me what you hear?
Okay, I'll do my best. I've never heard that one before. I feel like I can hear a sense of longing somehow. I wonder why that is.
Color me impressed, Tonya. You're a keen listener. Most people can only tell if a song is happy or sad. I didn't think you'd be able to pick up on such specific details.
So, what's the song about then? Come on, tell me.
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It's not meant for the stage. It means something like, may those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might be reunited once more.
So it's kind of a requiem. A call to be reunited with our loved ones in our dreams.
No wonder I could hear that sense of longing. You sing it for loved ones.
It's getting late, Tonya, and you're not well. We should all turn in early. I suppose there's no reason to keep watch tonight.
Okay, but, before I go to bed, could you sing that song?
Of course! Anything for my #1 fan.
Once I get out of here, I definitely don't plan on ever coming back. But I guess that means I'll never get to hear Vodyanitsa sing again. That's a sad thought. Before I fall asleep, I should cherish this moment of companionship while it lasts.
Don't show me the whirlpool again. Oh no, who's next? Oh god.
Where am I?
This is new.
It's so dark in here, and I feel kind of dizzy. Am I alone?
What the fuck is that? Is that Tonya? No.
Huh? What was that noise?
Ah. Oh my. Ah! Okay.
Return, O spirits. Fulfill your oath of protection.
What?
I'm alive?
The vision.
What just happened?
No time for questions. Quick, over here. Turn on the switch. We need to bring back the light.
What's happening?
All right, we're safe. The spirit just now is called Night Prayer. The light subdues her, but she'll attack without a second thought in the dark.
Night prayer? Is she a ghost?
Sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this place go dark, or she'll kill you again.
Did I really just die? She really just killed me.
Luckily, I was here to resurrect you. Otherwise, that'd have been a real bummer.
What?
A bit more than a bummer, I'd say. Wait, so...
Sure I do. I'm your guardian spirit after all.
What?
I specialize in soul recall. Oh, it's nice to meet you, by the way.
Thanks. It's nice to meet you too.
All right, there's no time to waste. The black mist is already catching up. We need to avoid it at night prayer at all costs. Come on, let's go.
What is happening?
We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark. If we bring the light back,
Oh.
night prayer won't be able to get to us.
As a different scene.
Sweet, sweet light. Shh, it's night prayer. We need to move quick, but don't let her notice you. Look out! The next switch is over there.
Of course. A train? What? What is happening? I swear to God. Can we just fell? Yep. Oh God. Oh hell no!
The switch is just up ahead. Hurry!
What is happening?
It's too dark. We're not gonna make it. Come on, faster!
Don't kill Vodyanisa.
Traveler!
He's
I
dead
won't let
again.
You die like this. Not on my watch.
Even though it's not permanent, dying is definitely not a pleasant experience.
Great. You're back.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Time for you to get out of here.
What about you? You're...
I can't. I've already been used up.
Used
The
up?
Guardian Spirit skills are finite. I might not look any different, but I can go no further.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything. That knowledge...
But...
Go. Now, before it's too late.
Just stop walking, just run. Don't tell me Vodeniza is dead. Okay, they just... What the hell is happening?
Well, I guess there's no need to inspect the body.
Oh my god.
This wasn't supposed to happen. You lied to us, didn't you, Chuganov? You've been lying from the start.
Take a long, hard look at yourself before you go around accusing other people. I suspected you on day one, Lelik, and now look where we are. By some strange coincidence, you've never been targeted. You just happen to have survived. And you, little hunter, ever so content with staying on the sidelines. Yet
Now you're just lashing out indiscriminately. That's either a sign of anxiety or a guilty conscience. Where was all this passion and bravado before? Decided to fight until the bitter end. Is that it?
Is that a threat? Fine, bring it on. You think I'm...
After all the trauma of the past few days, everyone's been pushed to the breaking point. Valeri and Mitya aren't here anymore. Someone else needs to step up and take charge. But first, I need to think this through. Considering everyone left, who's the most likely candidate for the deceased?
Tonya.
Of those who remain, the only person we've never met before is Tonya. There is room to doubt her true identity. People are easily misled by first impressions. Now that I think about it, Child's sister was in fact a label I imposed on her due to my own assumptions. But Mr. Chuganov vouched for Tonya's identity yesterday, with basically no other possibilities left. Could it be?
What?
Tonya, how's Tusser been lately?
Tusser?
Your brother Ajax must have mentioned me in his letters home, right? Did he say anything about a blonde traveler?
No.
Oh,
And
crap.
my brother's name is Razik, not Ajax.
Chuganov, looks like it's your turn to do some explaining. Yesterday, you said you could vouch for Tonya. Why did you give us a false testimony?
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. You've been lying through your teeth from the start. Everything about you is fake, down to the wife and daughter you're always talking about. Your entire family man persona is a charade, isn't it? That night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelik, I noticed you were home alone. Didn't think much of it at the time. Just thought everyone else was out. But thinking back on it now, that doesn't seem very likely. My guess is, you live alone, don't you?
Even that was a lie? But why would he lie about having a family?
Curses! Oh, why is there no end to this blasted snowstorm? If it would just stop! If it would just stop.
I think I remember now. I know how I ended up here.
Oh my god.
It feels like a distant memory. But at the same time, it's just like it was yesterday. The reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frostbite. The locals usually call it the snow cough. It's not a very common illness. It's partly genetic and partly caused by the cold climate, but it can be fatal. They sent me to the hospital as soon as they found out I had it, and I spent so long lying there in that hospital bed. After a while, I felt myself growing weaker and weaker. Nothing seemed to be working anymore. So one day, I told my brother that I wanted him to take me outside. He agreed. He snuck me out of the hospital, and we escaped. We got to the theater, bought tickets, and went inside. Oh, it was all so exciting. I remember the show very clearly.
Oh, Tonya.
When I woke up, I couldn't find my brother anywhere, but there's no way he'd leave me behind. So I decided to stay here and wait for him. At the time, Tonya, it sounds like by then you'd already... Yeah,
dead.
I know. I understand now. Dead, aren't I? After all of that, it turns out I can't blame my brother after all. I was the one who abandoned him. I'm sorry, everyone. I realized this much too.
Your name probably isn't even Tonya, is it? Didn't that ever strike you as odd over the last few days?
Well, when I was little, my brother and I read a storybook, and Tonya is the name of one of the characters. When we escaped from the hospital, our family and the hospital security were looking everywhere for us. So when you first approached me and said my brother had sent you, and called me Tonya, I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only the two of us would know. Because he was afraid of getting caught. No. It seems like that was just wishful thinking. At least your memory of death isn't painful. That is a small comfort. Now it's your turn, Chuganov. Talk to us. I believe no lie is ever told without a reason.
You're right. I was lying. I happen to know that the Harbinger child and his sister Tonya managed to get tickets, so I lied to you and pretended I knew them. And yes, I was lying about my family too. The truth of the matter is, I lost them a long time ago. I just refused to accept reality. And now I've spent the second half of my life living a lie. My daughter's name was Iskra. And before you ask, yes, Iskra, as in Iskra Manufacturing Plant. She also died from the snow cough. She was just 6 years old. If she were still after Iskra passed, my wife couldn't bear to face those memories either. One day when I came home from work and saw the empty room, I felt like I soon discovered that this was the only thing that made me feel any better, so...
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism, I know. But at least it's not a crime. So explain your false testimony then.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that her brother would brew medicine for her from frost fairy flower leaves. Combined with her various symptoms, I suddenly understood everything, including the fact that she was deceased. The snow cough used to be an incurable illness. I would pick frost fairy flower leaves to brew medicine for Iskra too. It took out, but the year after my daughter passed away, the jester of the Fatui announced that a cure for frost blight, also known as the snow cough, had finally been developed. It turned out that all previous treatments were completely ineffective. No better than random concoctions. That was the final straw for me. I just couldn't take it anymore. Just one more year. So, more than anyone, I know full well that in this day and age, no one in their right mind would still be using frost flower leaves to brew medicine for the snow cough. Poor Miss Tonya, therefore, had to have been from an era when snow cough was still a terminal illness.
So, you projected your daughter onto her? Even though you knew she was one of the dead?
Even though you knew that protecting her could get you killed.
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she was already dead. What did you hope to achieve by protecting her?
I just don't believe in your crackpot theories. Nor do I approve of your actions. How can you just declare a living person dead and throw them out into that snowstorm? Nitia's gone. My good buddy Shram's gone. And now it's Tonya's turn, isn't it? The others I can make my peace with. But little Miss Tonya, here she is, standing right in front of us, alive and breathing. I just want her to live. Once this snowstorm is over, the very moment it stops, I'm going to march out that door and find someone who can fetch. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out into the snowstorm before I have the chance to cure her. Not again. Not this time. Not when the cure is right within our grasp. I'd never be able to forgive myself.
What a broken man.
Mr. Chuganov, stop. I can't let you do this.
Tonya.
By the sounds of it, you've known I was dead since the night before last, right? I really liked Mr. Valeri, Mr. Mitya. I'm not happy about that. The reality is, you've been trying to fight your own demons through me.
Oh,
But all you've really done is trap me inside your delusion along with you.
No. Listen to me. I want to save you. I do.
Well, at this point, I'm quite sure that I'm dead. Despite all the bad things that kept happening, I got to meet since the day I escaped that hospital until now. I'm very fond of you all. If it were only possible, I'd trade my soul to bring back the ones who died. If it meant things didn't have to end like this. And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chuganov.
damn.
I'm sorry.
It's them that you owe an apology to, sir. Not me. Well then, I suppose this is it.
You're leaving already? It's still early. Don't you want to stay a little longer?
No, thank you. Oh, and by the way,
My name?
my name is Patashka. It was nice meeting you all.
Goodbye.
Feels strange that we're only being properly introduced now that it's time to say goodbye.
Tashka.
Yep.
What are you doing, Chuganov? Are you crazy?
Let me leave. I can't keep lying to myself anymore.
In your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a hand in the deaths of so many people. The Fatui have honed quite an array of enhanced interrogation techniques since they were founded. Once we're out of
Damn.
here, Lelik.
No. God, this is awful.
I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop. For all we know, this storm might have destroyed all of Snezhnaya by now.
Oh,
Maybe even the whole world.
I'm sorry to feel the same. Maybe maybe this is the heat of death of the universe.
Wait, we finally solved the mystery of the haunted theater today. Maybe let's at least try to enjoy tonight?
Fair enough. I don't particularly feel like dying in Chuganov's company anyway.
And yet you won't let me die first.
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do make it out of here, you should close down that factory of yours. A lot of people are freezing thanks to you.
Is this really the time to be discussing my factory?
Yep.
All right, fine. I'll shut it down. Doesn't matter to me anymore.
Am I hearing things? Or was that a knock at the door? There it is again. But I don't understand. The snowstorm hasn't stopped, has it?
Maybe the snowstorm has brought us some unwanted visitors. Or perhaps it's the rescue team that Valerie mentioned.
Should we open the door?
Or Mitya.
Is this it? Is this nightmare finally over? If the last few days are anything to go by, I probably shouldn't be getting my hopes up. Whatever lies beyond that door at this moment, it could be something even more terrifying than everything we've been through so far.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Where's everyone? Oh, god, where's everyone? What, are we alone in this? Okay, fine. Oh crap. Who's Mitya? You son of a bitch! Haha! You son of a bitch!
Hey everyone, I'm back.
You son of a bitch!
How are you doing? Feeling any better?
Much better, thanks. Whew, it is so good to have you guys here. I was a little worried that the theater would be empty by the time I got back. Let me see. Tonya and Vodyanitsa are missing, which means Vodyanitsa died last night. And then you discovered that Tonya was the other dead person. Am I right?
Not Tonya. Pitashka.
First, tell us how you made it back here.
Yeah.
Given the conditions outside, no one should be able to return alive.
Are you something? Who are you?
You're right. The thing that got me back safely was a song. I heard someone singing.
Vodyanitsa?
After walking into the snowstorm, my mind grew hazy. I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments ago,
what?
There was the entrance to the theater, right in front of me.
What? The singing.
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It's not meant for the stage.
No shot.
It means something like, "May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might be reunited once more."
That must have been Vodyanitsa's Requiem. Who knew it actually worked?
That song is meant to guide the souls of the dead. Mitya, that must mean that you...
Dead?
Huh. No kidding. Huh? Seemed like I guessed right then. This is what I've been so desperate to tell you about.
What?
When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still quite lucid. My memory of it is still pretty intact. I remember the outside world being completely different than what I'd expected. It was like this was a world where only the snowstorm existed. There wasn't a trace of any humans or buildings ever having been there. I don't know how else to describe it, except to say that it just didn't seem like the real world. And as for the Requiem, if I was guided here by Vodyanitsa's song, it can only mean that I must already be dead. And this is my soul, not my body.
So...
But I didn't experience a clear moment of death while I was out there. Nor do I feel any different now than before I walked into the snowstorm.
I'm so confused.
You
It's
don't
too much.
seem any different to me either. In fact, this is something I've been wondering about for a while now. If souls aren't physical, shouldn't they lack tangible form? Both Shram and Pitashka were clearly deceased, and yet their souls didn't...
This raises a truly terrible thought. Is that really what Mitya is suggesting?
What? Oh my god. We're all inside a dream. Damn it.
Dreams can't
It has been dead all along. What?
His soul was summoned back by the Requiem, confirming that he is indeed already dead. And yet, he looks no different from us.
Are we all dead?
If even the long deceased like Mr. Shram can blend in with us undetected, then maybe we've all been dead from the very start. And all of us are now souls wandering the theater.
Oh my! Renova! It's the eye. It's Renova's eye.
Yes. I think that this is probably the afterlife.
I got chills. Okay, I need to check that back. That's crazy. Okay. So
What did you say?
so we're all dead. How?
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did. But due to an obstruction in the theater's ley lines, our souls are trapped here, while an endless, infinite snowstorm rages outside. It's ironic, really. All that time, we were working so hard to figure out who the deceased among us were, when the truth was, we were all deceased. The only difference being some of us died more recently than others.
What do you mean by that?
Do you remember that note, "Death is near"? Seems like we misunderstood what it meant after all. Death was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note simply meant that all of us were already dead.
So all our attempts to survive, our search for the deceased, it was all for nothing?
Hard to say. At the very least, we helped 2 lost souls find clarity and go to where they belong. The presence of those 2 is probably what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines. In which case, the deaths we've awoken to over the past few days were just souls returning to the ley lines for good.
If what you're saying is true, doesn't that make us the lost souls now?
Yeah.
Huh, no wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa's body, I noticed that the other bodies in the room hadn't decayed one bit after all these days.
Damn.
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all, but merely our shells here in the afterlife.
Am I really dead? This doesn't feel real to me at all. No, that's impossible. This cannot be how it all ends.
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are dead. How exactly did we die in the real world?
Yeah.
None of us have any memories of dying, right?
God, this is a crazy quest.
Not even knowing how we died is preposterous.
Exactly. It's hard to rest in peace when you don't even know how you died. It gave me lots to think about as I strode out into the snowstorm. I racked my brains trying to remember the cause of my death, the exact moment I died, the root of all of this, right up until my consciousness faded. Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw something.
An eye.
I can't remember. And I think I lost my notebook and pen.
Mitya, your hand. Is that blood on your fingers?
What?
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. When did that happen?
Get pinpricked? Oh!
What the?
Ronova.
I guess this was what I saw. I must have desperately drawn it in my own blood right before losing consciousness.
Oh!
What's wrong? Do you recognize the symbol?
Gods of death. The goddess of death. The 4 shades of heavenly principles. Death.
It's
Ronova.
Renova, the ruler of death. Huh? Alosha, do you still remember that Snezhnayan folktale you told me about?
Oh god, this is getting real interesting now. So maybe no Jim. I don't care.
It was about the Grim Reaper. When someone's about to die, he appears as an incarnation of someone familiar to guide their soul into the afterlife. And as soon as you recognize his face, your life is over.
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think the Grim Reaper in this story refers to the ruler of death you mentioned?
That's right. In which case, death is near could also mean that the Grim Reaper is here disguised in a familiar form.
Is it Alyosha?
Death, the deceased, and the Grim Reaper? So it's a triple entendre. When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted the investigation report. But now it seems like that was the whole intention.
What?
So the Grim Reaper deliberately misled us. Then we started suspecting each other and searched for the deceased while they hid in plain sight.
By that logic, the one person most likely to be the Grim Reaper incarnate is...
It's gotta be Alyosha. It's gotta be Alyosha. Ah!
No doubt about it. It's Alosha.
What the fuck?
Looking
Whoa!
back at how everyone has acted over the past
Yes.
few days, Alosha is most likely the Grim Reaper.
He's the
lurking
most
among
out of
us.
character. Oh god, it's a cutscene, right? It's
Is it
cutscene.
you, Alosha? You were the first to discover the investigation report, and you had plenty of time to slip the note inside to mislead us.
So? Surely you can't suspect me based on that alone. What if someone else found the investigation report first, slipped the note inside, and then put it back without telling anyone?
There's no denying it. The note could easily have been slipped in much earlier than it was discovered.
Oh my god.
That's not all. I've also noticed that although on the surface, Valeri, Mitya, and sometimes I were the ones taking charge of the situation.
But
looking back now, even though you didn't
yes.
say much, you were always subtly guiding everyone from the sidelines.
What do you mean?
You were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside
Yeah.
and insisted we all stay here. It was also you who suggested that we all sleep in the same place. And earlier today, you tried to convince Patashka to stay. I don't understand why, but it was out of character.
So, you didn't understand my intentions, and now you're assuming the worst. Seems pretty unreasonable if you ask me.
He still won't admit it. Fine. Let's see how he responds to the most damning evidence of all.
To Garin?
The biggest question I have right now is, if the Grim Reaper is impersonating Alosha, then where's the real Alosha? When did they switch?
Alyosha is... Oh, guys. Exiting the theater, right? This one. Yep.
That's right. This was the moment. Right at the start. Before any victims had even emerged, Alosha was switched with the Ruler of Death
The
while
moment he
everyone's
went
guard
out.
was still down.
Oh, god. Oh, god!
When all this began, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm began to pick up, no one suspected anything unusual. We just assumed we were snowed in. It wasn't until we discovered the bodies the morning after that we realized something out of the ordinary was going on. But it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier than that, when Dimov walked into the snowstorm and never came back.
The blanket guy.
Right. So Mr. Dimov was the first victim, not Sobolova and Torgov.
And if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this incident, then one thing becomes clear. Alosha, you are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back without the help of Vodyanitsa's Requiem.
Right.
More precisely, Alosha never came back at all. The one who came back was the Grim Reaper.
Oh, jeez.
Not bad. Well, since you've backed me into
Ah!
the corner,
The eye.
no point in keeping up the act anymore.
Alosha?
That's no longer Alyosha.
You're the Grim Reaper?
That's
I
Renova.
am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death. Before being wiped out for good, you identified the two deceased, and even sensed my presence. A commendable achievement. Far beyond what I expected.
What do you mean wiped out for good?
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night. Were they your doing?
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, the ley lines yearned to reclaim those long-lost souls. Every night they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. This required no intervention from me. Though, of course, ferrying souls is indeed my authority. Here, take a look.
What? Oh, hell! Oh, god! Odette?
What are you doing?
That takes care of today's two.
What?
Don't get so worked up. You are already dead, and your souls must return to the ley lines.
I know we're already dead. You murdered us, didn't you?
Murdered? No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction. If I require someone to die, I need not resort to such laborious methods as murder. You simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of death.
Curse of death?
I know about the curse of immortality.
Oh my god.
So there's another death-related curse too? You cursed us? When? And why would you do such a thing?
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come and what form it will take. But few people ask why. If you must have an answer, know that death comes simply because one's time has come.
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Okay, of course.
Hold your tongue. By all rights, you shouldn't even be allowed to speak with me.
How about the Descender?
Those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley lines here. It's made my work on this occasion infuriatingly complicated.
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our friends die, that's just another day at work for you?
You clearly have a lot of questions. Fine. As a reward for your remarkable accomplishments over the past few days,
Jesus.
I shall answer a few of your inquiries, provided they aren't too unreasonable. After the physical body dies, the soul must return to the ley lines for that person's death to be considered complete.
Okay.
My work encompasses the entire process of death, including, naturally, the guiding of souls into the ley lines, with which you are now so familiar. You must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who supported the creation of the Night Kingdom. It provided a convenient means of guiding the souls of Natlan. Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent some modifications. The angels hoped to make them capable of accommodating the souls of some special creations.
Special creations?
But this actually hindered their ability to accept ordinary souls to some degree. This effect manifested itself after you died from the curse in the theater, leaving you stranded in the afterlife, unable to achieve a complete death. But if souls who die from the curse of death fail to return to the ley lines within a short window of time, they will miss their chance for good. Then, they will remain forever suspended between life and death, no longer subject to the authorities of either.
So like the two of
So
souls.
if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before long, we'll escape your control.
Mitya is sharp. This must be what Renova was worried might happen, and the reason she got involved to begin with. But if you have the authority to guide souls, why didn't you just show yourself and get it over with? Why hide among us in the form of Alosha?
Well, it's all game for you.
You seek to understand the mind of a god. Very well. I'll tell you. This is a theater, and I decided I wanted
Oh,
to watch
fuck
a show about
off.
death. That's why I encouraged you to take the events to the stage.
You want us to sleep on the stage because we are the player on the stage and the theater.
I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death.
You psychopath! What's wrong with
Are you
you?
happy with my
Jesus.
answer?
Can't say I am.
Really? But it fits the stereotypes you humans have about gods.
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how infuriatingly complicated your work here is.
Yeah, and then you just make it much more
Work
complicated.
is work, I get it. There are times when it's a huge pain, but you just have to get it done, right?
That's a rather unique perspective for a human. You are in fact correct. There is a pain point in this case. Due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines, there is a hard limit on the number of souls they can receive each day, making it impossible for me to ferry all your souls at once. Revealing my identity too soon would inevitably have led to futile resistance, and there was a risk that any souls who chose to run would disappear. Then there was the issue of the two lost souls you called the deceased. The way you resolved that quandary was all part of my design.
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of the dead, what made their presence among us special?
For centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines, exploiting the issues created by the angel civilization to resist being drawn in. Centuries of obsession accumulated during this process. You may think of this obsession as the resentment of the dead, and in this quantity, it was a bomb that could have detonated at any moment. It reached the point where I could not afford to leave it unchecked. But the only way to fix it was to help them acknowledge their own deaths, make peace with their regrets, and willingly walk into the snowstorm. Only then, with my guidance, could they finally return to the ley lines.
I vaguely remember seeing Batashka, but in the most terrifying form.
Yep.
Was that in a dream? Is that what would have become of her if she hadn't returned to the ley lines?
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see, death in fact grants you anyway. Giving psychological counseling, that is more of an angel's role. It was something I could not resolve directly using my authority, so I decided it was easier to leave the bomb defusal to you. Meanwhile, of course, their presence caused the souls of other members of your party to return to the ley lines each night. From where I stand,
oh my god,
that was killing two birds with one stone.
No.
As both issues slowly resolved one another without me having to lift a finger, all I had to do was stay close by and keep the situation under control. Then use my authority to wrap things up at the end.
Okay, so, if anything, how can all of us die?
And, of course, while I was at it, I thoroughly enjoyed watching this drama, dealing with death from a mortal perspective, play out on the stage.
This is even crazier than the Fontaine's drama.
Sounds like you had it all figured out, Grim Reaper. I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls the ley lines here can receive each day.
Yep.
It's 2, isn't it?
That much is obvious, even to a fool.
It's time to review this whole affair. If the ley lines can only take in 2 people per day, I need to go over the deaths from these past few days again.
Oh my god! 1.
Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time.
Jesus.
From the moment that staff member named Demoff walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun.
So that's 1. Jesus Christ.
No.
Where's Demoff? What? Where's Demoff? Oh.
Alosha was the second to walk into the snowstorm after Demoff to investigate. During this process, the ruler of death assumed his identity, making him one of the victims.
Day 2. Oh my god.
During the first night in the theater, everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the
They
very
already
next
2
morning.
before this.
Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm.
This. And yes.
The ley lines devoured Torgov and Sobolova on the first night. At the time, we thought this might be a murder case connected to Lelik.
Day 3. Day 3.
Odette and I spoke a lot that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same.
Coolish. And Rampanya.
The deaths of Coolish and Rampana caused everyone to stop suspecting Lelik. Unexplainable phenomena occurred one after another, leading Mitya to suspect that we were caught up in a supernatural event.
Day 4.
Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased.
Shram.
Mr. Shram realized he was the deceased and walked into the snowstorm to return to the ley lines of his own accord. It turns out there really was a dead person among us.
Valerie.
He thought it was all over, but Mr. Valeri's death was a rude awakening for everyone. The ley lines consumed him during the night regardless. A lot happened today. Mr. Valeri's death led us to discover the connection between the number of deceased and the number of victims during the night.
Day 5.
The fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself.
Mitya? Oh. It's...
Although Mitya did indeed walk into the snowstorm that day, he returned from the ley lines with the help of Vodyanitsa's Requiem. The void in the ley lines hasn't been filled, so let's rule out Mitya for now.
Vodyanitsa.
Vodyanitsa was swallowed by the ley lines in her sleep, but the Requiem she sang before falling asleep was quite a game changer.
Antonia.
As it happened, Patashka filled the void left by Mitya's return from the ley lines by walking into the snowstorm this morning. The girl I thought was child sister Tonya turned out to be another of the theater's deceased. Come to think of it, Patashka was about to walk into the snowstorm at that time.
But
And Renova,
Alyosha, yeah.
unaware that Mitya would return, was concerned that her soul would overflow from the ley lines. That's why she used Alyosha's voice to try and persuade her to stay behind. Looking back, I suppose that was an early slip-up on her part.
Oh my gosh,
No
Day
one could have
7.
expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall, Mitya returned, bringing crucial information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls.
Chuganov. Odette.
In fact, everyone was already dead by the time we took the photo. And in the days since, we've experienced many more partings in the afterlife.
Crazy Arcane Quest.
Now, only Mitya and I remain. And the true culprit behind everything still stands before us. In Mitya's eyes, I see the same anger and frustration that I feel.
It's the Day 7.
That covers everything. It's all clear now.
Your work isn't finished here yet, is it? The Traveler and I are still standing here, safe and sound.
The water imp's song threw things off a little, but it is of no consequence. The ley lines have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back. I, meanwhile, need to review my attitude towards the water imp race.
That's crazy
So the
line.
reunion in the night that Vodyanitsa mentioned, I suppose that was never meant to be a permanent reunion.
That just leaves you, Traveler. My power only allows me to temporarily separate your soul from your body. The ley lines of Tevat would not accept you, and your soul is firmly anchored to your body by your will. For a descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules, your death can only be brought through the most violent of means. such as directly destroying either your body or soul.
But you haven't done that yet, have you? Well, thanks for letting me know that I at least can still be saved.
I have no interest in involving myself with Descenders. For now. Although, this may change if Asmodee remains missing. Or you insist on interfering with our affairs.
Okay.
One last question then. All our struggles and sacrifices here, they were meaningless from the very beginning, weren't they?
Yep.
Death abides no reason. Besides, what you call sacrifice is merely a concept created by humanity.
Oh my god.
To me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent charade in the face of death. Mere mortals fantasizing that their actions could reclaim something from my grasp. A truly laughable idea.
Oh no. Cutscene?
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned. Not even by the gods.
Oh wow. Tugorin! No! Oh my god. Are you kidding me? No, the dogs! Can summon. Oh my god. Oh, cool. Yep. Okay, Mitya. You've become one of my favorite characters.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my
Domain? Wait, this is your domain?
I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it. But if nothing else,
Pyro.
we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Dead.
Audacious.
Geo. Dude, Mitty is so cool. And also, oh my god, I don't know. Oh! One slash. What? Uh-oh. No. Oh god. It's our time. Say goodbye. Oh my god. Stop, not the lag! God. A dream? What? Oh, what? You guys still alive? Oh my god. What happened? What? 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 So we're not dead. What? Oh my god, this quest. So what now?
How are you holding up, Odette?
What happened to me?
How much do you remember?
What do you mean? Is the performance over? I can't seem to recall what happened.
Has Odette already forgotten? Mitya?
Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I spaced out there for a second. Remind me who you are?
Don't you remember anything?
Yeah, I remember now, comrade. Looks like we guessed right. Just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For some reason, everyone killed by the Ruler of Death eventually came, just with one catch. They forgot what happened while they were dead.
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything. Why were you able to remember this time?
Could this be the reason? You said this is the Ruler of Death's symbol, right?
I don't see anything there.
You don't? Huh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I carved this into my hand in the afterlife, so it's not visible in the physical world. Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What an unsettling thought. Still, at least I get to remember what happened. I suppose it's a blessing in disguise. What about you, though? The Ruler of Death mentioned that you're a descender? Is that why you can remember?
A full explanation would get complicated very quickly. But that's essentially it.
Well then, now that it's all over, let's figure out what we've learned. The first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it, right before our deaths. This confirms that time passes differently in the afterlife than in the real world.
They say that right before death, time slows down, and your whole life flashes before your eyes.
That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife by that point. Anyway, clearly the few days we spend in the afterlife probably only amounted to a few short minutes in the real world. This also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among the Armory Palace personnel. Now it seems likely that those were all brief deaths caused by the Grim Reaper's so-called curse of death.
Oh, God.
To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar to a short bout of catatonia. This leaves me with a couple big questions. What are the conditions that trigger this so-called curse of death? And why are we resurrected after we die?
If nothing else, I think it shows that killing us wasn't her ultimate goal.
Yeah.
We still don't know her true reasons for subjecting us to
Like
death.
an experiment.
Right. This time only got complicated because of the situation with the theater's ley lines. That's why she had to approach it differently. If the previous incidents of amnesia among the researchers are anything to go by, killing us is usually a pretty routine matter.
Your pen.
Come to think of it, wasn't I about to note something down before I died?
Check your notes.
I can't remember what it was, but I think it was something related to my research
Check your notes.
Sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again later. Right now, I have to make a trip back to the Armory Palace.
Sir, if I may, no one of your description has ever shown up in my investigations into Mr. Mitya's friends. Yet, you two seem very familiar with each other. Could you perhaps tell me where he was in such a rush to get
Mr.
to?
Valerie.
And, by the way, have we ever crossed paths? Forgive the presumptuousness, but I feel a vague and indescribable sense of familiarity about you.
I can explain everything. Could you help me gather everyone in the theater in one place?
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in.
So, Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory. I guess this theater incident actually did us some good after all. So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? I believe you. I think I even have a vague memory of it.
I want to go back and check on Paimon's first, actually. Even though not much time has passed for her.
Agreed. Let's check in on her first. The whole reason for our trip to the Armory Palace anyway is to figure out what's going on with her health.
Mistletoe? That's the sword. I'm going to end there. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Come on, keep up.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! Wow! That's crazy quest! Ah! My god! Yeah, I need to pause. I need to go to the gym. Jesus Christ. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let me see you guys later in a couple, maybe like 3 hours. Bye-bye.